and Banner Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banner Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I got water, I got juice or whatever. It's like, y'all need twin legs? Matter of fact, I do.
My question to everybody is,
Does Delaware have an actual culture?
this is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
I was never known to fold. I'm stuck that I was gone. Cause now everybody bold, but you ain't winning, never even sold. Why do you hate on the flow? I feel Stephen Curry with the flows.
Yeah.
I'm Stephen Hutch just like the flow, but you better float when I'm on
I'm still trying to learn these new dances.
Don't worry about it, Gabe. Don't worry about it, man.
It look like somebody's dad trying to learn a new dance.
You ain't even making
Yeah.
no sense. No
I'm
preface,
dad.
no braces. Oh Lord, I don't know
You
today.
look like
Oh
it.
Lord, I done coughed away. I'm looking like I'm caught today. I can't even count, I'm exhausted. You don't understand my feeling, but I feel this. And it hurts bad, it ain't healing. I can't fake this, I can't drill this. My only goal is to kill this. 18, only 18, but I swear I've really seen it all. People saying that they love you, but praying on your downfall.
Nice.
Yeah, gotta show some love to the producer of our opening track, J. Rel.
2 years, you think it's time
Go
for
ahead
a
and
new
say it. Just like J-Rail, my nephew, you gotta take on part of that like as part of you. Like my nephew.
He might not
That
want.
gets a little weird.
He
No,
want to keep his credit up. He might. You talking about that guy?
Right, yeah.
No family affiliation.
That is my son.
Oh.
Give him a shout out. So
Yeah, absolutely. What up? Welcome to Bruising Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rocket and the brew. Will that be the fuel? And I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, for these 2 years, the legendary Brew Crew.
Yeah.
Fellas.
What is going on, Rob G, everyone?
What's
man, it's been 2
Happy
years
birthday.
with those niggas, not with me, man.
Happy birthday to you guys.
Oh, it's been 2 years
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Yeah, it's been 40. You've been
Happy
40 with that nigga. Like you've been
anniversary.
locked up with him.
Anniversary.
Yeah.
What?
I think you were singing Tony Tony's Home.
He definitely was. Yeah.
Remixed it. Anniversary.
Podiversary. That's right. 2 years in the game.
2 years in the game.
94 episodes. This is episode 94.
Woo!
Happy
Thank
anniversary.
Thank you.
Nigga, that giggle.
That's trademark, I guess. I don't know. It was it's funny because I was doing my COVID test via virtual today, and the lady who has to administrate it and watch you spit in the vial, she said, "Oh, you have a wonderful smile." Yeah, baby.
She probably was 50-some years old.
And probably her 1,000 person that she looked at. She had 1,000 motherfuckers.
If you was virtual, she probably couldn't even really see you that good. Nigga.
Oh, she can see me well. Y'all just hating motherfuckers. That's all. Y'all just wish I had a smile like this.
He love it when old white women compliment him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's singing to this day because of that.
He like older women.
Old white women.
Old white ones.
Why y'all assuming that? Why y'all assuming she's white? And why?
'Cause it
Well,
seems
you
like
you
she's
set
old.
yourself up for this. You should have brought that up.
Was she what was her
Was she
ethnic affiliation? Was she white or not?
She was white.
Yeah, they're the only women that get you compliments except for the white. It's just a bunch of white women in America.
Was she old?
No, she wasn't old.
How-
She probably about the same age that I am.
Okay.
Mm,
My
You can
wife's
lie.
going. My wife's gonna hop on the Zoom like, ho.
why you looking at my husband's
Yeah,
smile?
bitch. All you
You checking out his saliva? Why you checking out his saliva? Right. Just test this spit and move on, lady.
Well, I mean, if you watch somebody spit in the vial, that is kind of intimate. So you good.
No, how do you spit and smile?
Oh no!
What was you smiling? You weird nigga.
She was going over the instructions, and I was like, okay.
Flash that $1 million on him.
All right. Hey,
what you smiling all in her face for?
Yeah, he was spitting and smiling. He was like,
yeah.
No, when I was spitting, it was hard spitting. That was hard work.
Like this.
that's what he was doing.
Yeah, I was doing it. Am I doing it right? All right. That's not why we are here.
I feel like never mind.
That's not why we're here. We are here to celebrate 2 years.
Am I doing it right? Do you like the way I spit in this cup?
That's right. 2 years in a game. We are 2 years in a game. But before we get into all that, I always need to know, what's everybody drinking? So, what are we drinking today, fellas?
Oh, it's heavy over here. Jeez.
All right, well, Dev, tell me how heavy it is.
It's heavy. I'm going to a couple different styles too. That's how heavy it's gonna get. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with this Fitness Freak right here. This is an imperial stout with coffee, vanilla, and maple syrup added. This right here comes to us out of where is here we go. Hoof-Hearted Brewing Company. This is North Haven, Connecticut. And this is 14%. Can you see the label? It's
you start with that?
Yeah, why not? I start high and go down. You got to let the bug go down. You know, if you start this last, you trash.
I got you.
Do that last, you trash.
Right. That's how I do it the Fresh Fest. I think that's why, I am the last man standing usually. It's like, no.
Not the Fresh Fest.
I'm always
not Fresh Fest. Just Beer Fest.
We ain't gonna go there. We don't got to talk about that. Thanks, man.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, sir.
Second runner-up is also out of Off Hoof Beer Company. This is called Unwind Hoppy Pills.
All right.
This is, I should have had this ready, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the ABV on this joint, though. I don't think it's on here.
What?
Oh, yes, it is. Found it. So we're going to go with a 5.7 Hoppy Pills on this one. My lighting is like crazy, ain't it?
What is it, dark in there? What are you doing, man?
Well,
in the
I
bathroom.
got a lamp like on the desk, and I think
so,
making it a little hard for you to like see the can.
Yeah, I mean, we can see it a little bit.
You can see it a little.
Yeah.
What's the name of the brewery?
This is a Off-Hood beer. The same.
Like
yeah.
Offshoot.
Offshoot. Shit.
Yeah.
What you call it? What you call it?
Wait, you know what it was? I'm mixing.
He must have been already drinking it.
Wait. Yeah. I'm mixing the Hoof-Hearted beer company with the Offshoot. This I'm looking at.
You should only be having one, bro. You only need one beer, man.
No,
man, that's awful.
I'm treating it like it's Friday, even though it's Sunday. And this is an all-time favorite of mine, which was which we had on the podcast before. This is the slip-ons. This is a American Pale Ale with Nelson Sauvon. This is 6.5% by RAR. You guys remember I had this on before.
Yeah.
This was juicy, so I saved this one. I saved
all
this
right.
one.
That sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man.
All right.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hopefully she don't hang out like somebody else's mom last.
Better not. You embarrass me, not today.
You took over. You gonna put your headset down, drive over there, and disconnect. I will stop this train right
here. Was that it? That was all. That was all of them.
For now.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna go through.
I'll go. So you going light, loose? I'll go with you. What you drinking?
Yeah, I don't have all those beers. I went to Allagash to their haunted house since this is Halloween week. It's called the Happy Dark Ale beer. This is what it looks like. It is straight darkness.
Nice.
And it comes at an ABV that is real devilish of 6.66. alcohol by volume in this 1 pint can.
Okay.
6.
Yeah, right.
I like it.
Allagash is out of Maine. Maine. Yeah, Portland, Maine. That messed me up. That Portland, Oregon, Portland, Maine always messed me up. But they out of Portland, Maine, and it was really, really good, man. Pass me another. This is all I'm drinking tonight. It's Sunday night. I gotta work tomorrow.
Okay.
Luke, before Luke gonna get done and be like, fuck you guys.
Start doing the thriller dance. Start thriller dance.
I hate podcasts.
I'm hoping that it does something to me like that, Yoda. That would be nice.
Nah, don't do.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But yeah, it's really good, man. Y'all go. Next, who's next?
Yo, what you drinking?
Yo, so first what I got is from Black Frog Brewing.
Hey, Black Frog.
Nice.
Look at that.
Glen Coca.
What's my man's name?
Frog or Black Flag?
Black Flag.
Black Flag. Okay,
That's two different.
I didn't say Black Flag the first time.
You said Black Frog.
Oh, Black Flag. I'm sorry.
Black Flag. Shout out to Black Frog and Black Flag. Yeah,
both of them. They're both pretty good. I think they're. It doesn't say where they're. It doesn't say where they're at, but if I remember correctly, they're in Virginia somewhere. Maybe Leesburg,
Virginia or Maryland or somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere around. Yeah, I think. Yeah, well, somewhere in the DMV.
Yeah, there you go.
See how
ABV, Yoda.
This ABV is 6%er, just straight 6%. You see, I got the Nestle, Nestle quick look to it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. What is it?
It's a milk stout.
Milk stout.
Yeah, and it's real good.
Columbia, Maryland. There you go.
Columbia, Maryland.
Thank you. That's why we go live.
Baltimore.
That's why we go live.
Yeah.
I said the DMV area. I cleaned that shit up. So
you got like a what?
I did
2 million mile radius.
Yeah,
it's in America, y'all.
So I got another stout. This is a tropical stout.
Okay.
From the Black It's Beautiful. And this is from Hysteria Brewing Company out of Columbia, Maryland.
All right, there you go. Oh, so you was all up in Maryland.
Yeah, all up in there. So this is a 7.5 right here.
Yo,
right?
Have you had that yet?
Nah.
So do you know? Does it say anything on it? What makes it tropical?
Oh, let's see.
I'm gonna say coconut or something, right? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna just assume.
Because they all did, everybody didn't do different. A lot of people did the Black and Beautiful just as well, but some people put like chilies in it. Different stuff,
right.
Yeah, but that's why because this is a tropical stout, so that something they added into it was some tropical, but I don't know yet because it don't say it on there.
Okay.
And then to wind me down for the night, if I make it that far, I got something.
That's a lot of beer, man.
I got something. This is a 5.8%, and this is something a little light. Shoot, and this is from Kushwa Brewing Company. Right, and this is She Said Yes.
Okay, that's consent, baby.
Yeah, she said yes.
Or you talking about marriage? It might be marriage.
That could be anything. I like what you're thinking.
You know exactly
all the time.
Nah, it is marriage.
Make sure she always says yes.
Thanks, Mina.
Thank you.
It is marriage because it's a hand with a ring on it. On the front. See,
that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's why I switched up when I looked at the
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think I saw.
Oh, it says not part of the Me Too movement. Say no, I'm just playing. So,
say specifically said that.
Nah, but this is what I say 5.8. Yeah, this is 5.8, and this company's out of Williamsport, Maryland. So I got Maryland. I'm drinking a lot of Maryland today, and this is a blonde ale with lactose and strawberry puree.
All right, that sounds good.
So hopefully it is good. And Rob,
yes, sir.
What you drinking?
I am glad you asked, yo. I am in honor of their initiative kicking off this week. Crowns and Hops. I am drinking the 8 Trill Pills.
Pills.
Yeah, out of Inglewood up to Real Good, I would say, instead of
There you go.
There you go.
If anybody doesn't know about the initiative, they are giving away $100,000 grant, $100,000 in total of grants to Black people in brewery, and trying to do that. So that's dope. So I am drinking that in their honor, but I'm also drinking it out of the homie to the show, Barrels and Leaf glass that he sent us.
Yep. I knew it was a cup I wanted to use. I couldn't remember which one it was.
I got mine. I was going after everybody announced their beer.
I got my Black is Beautiful in my
man, it's our anniversary. I went with the Bruise and Banner glass.
Yeah, I got my Bruise and Banner too. Yeah. But I wanted to
shout out to Leo and everybody else. But Bruise and Banner is in full effect. Yeah, there you go.
Shout out though. Let them know. But I got that. What else do I got? That's a is a Pilsner. Like I said, it is 5%. It's nice and crisp and clean, for sure. As you can see by the color. There you go. That glass might be. Don't pay attention to the glass. It's a little dirty.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean talking about.
Oh, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean talking
about. So you just unwrapped it and poured, huh?
No, I rinsed it, but I don't think I went too hard on the sides.
Definitely don't have a beer clean glass.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad though. It's good. It's not sticking to the walls. What else am I?
For real, man.
Don't take us long.
For real.
Don't take us long.
What else I got? I got the West Coast Preem Slims and Huskies. You down with OPB? Shout out to OPB.
Yeah, you know me.
Oak Park Brewing. Shout out to those gentlemen over there. The Slim and Husky. I got that with the dope can with I think it's a pizza shop that they did a collab with. So that's dope. So I'm not a big West Coast IPA fan, but I'm gonna see what this is. See what this is. Thank you for the anniversary shout out. And what else I got? Last but not least, I did come to Delaware, and I have Black's Beautiful from Autumn Arch.
Nice.
There you go. They got Black's Beautiful from Autumn Arch as well. Their proceeds go to the Wilmington Green Box, which is the initiative to just do something about food deserts, bring fresh vegetables into the hood. So that's what I am drinking on. But I did want to start with the Crowns and Hop 8 Trill Pills.
8 Trill Pills.
Yeah, so because that's basically what they. I mean, because I think the initiative. The initiative is saying that if you get rid of the inequality and stuff like that in America, it'll bring $8 trillion into the economy. So it's like it's a win-win for everybody. And racism and
trillion with
exclusion.
The
T? Yeah, $8 trillion. Yes.
Jeez.
I think the Kellogg did a study on there about it. So I was like, yo, that's I didn't know that, but that's I believe it, because if you get rid of some of this animosity and anger and stuff, you spend a lot of that on hate and stuff instead of productivity and stuff like that. So I can see that. And the people, and I think it's talking about also the wage gap and the income gap. So if you close the income gap, you actually build more wealth into the economy. So shout out to Crowns and Hops, and I think it's in with collaboration with Brewdogs as well. So that is what I'm drinking. I seems like everybody has a good. Yeah, I got 3. What do you mean that's it? I mean, I got more in the tuck, but I ain't gonna go there.
Do it.
No, sir. No, sir. we got a few guests coming through throughout the night, so we'll be happy to see what they're drinking on as well, and see what they are up to, because most of them have been. I think actually all of them have been on our
previous guests
podcast at one time or another.
We're gonna do it like the VMAs. We're gonna give people little snippets of who we gonna slide through there. Like how they be like, yo, like later on we're gonna have DMX.
No, because they may not come. They may not show up. No, we don't want to put them out there. They don't come.
Right, we ain't cutting no checks, so we ain't cutting nobody no checks.
Right, man. If they start drinking, you never know. They might forget. They be like, "Oh shit, I forgot that link."
Man, we cutting checks of love.
Love checks.
Love checks.
That's what's up. Love checks.
Word. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun again, guys. We had a lot of fun when we had some guests pop in.
Yeah. But But I guess while we wait, and we can reminisce, and I'm not going to hit y'all too heavy at first, but I just, in terms of this is our 2-year anniversary. What has been your favorite episode?
Oh God.
Who wants?
Man, you know, I don't know what my favorite episode is. There's so many. I like a lot of them.
I feel like all of our episodes was just the four of us all run together. Like I don't know which one out of those. But I know, like, as far as guests, like there was two guests that were my favorite. I'm a little biased on one of them. Jason Rodriguez. That's my best friend, and he's the best hip hop journalist in the world. And he was on the podcast during quarantine. And right before quarantine, we had Dr. Ocean, the Ocean Doctor.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, Dr. Ocean.
Right.
Yeah. So those are my two favorite guests.
But you said Dr. Ocean, really?
Yeah, Dr. Ocean.
Dr. Davis.
Dr. Ocean.
I think she will accept that.
I'm talking about Billy Ocean.
Billy ain't never went to medical school, yo.
Dr. Ocean. I can see what she's doing on the fly and tell her to stop on through. Say, Dr. Ocean, we were just talking about you.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
that was a good episode. You know, an episode that I liked was it was like one of our, maybe like our third or fourth episode.
Somebody said, I know, Vic said 69 was pretty interesting.
We all know.
Yo, you know what? 69 was a good episode, though. I like that. Was a good episode. That was definitely a good episode.
It was good. It was interesting.
It was. Yeah,
I like it. We learned a lot.
I don't know what number it was, but I think our trip to Jersey to
Montclair.
To Montclair Brewing was one of our best brewery series episodes, because I think we went there, kind of thinking, I don't want to say, we kind of had some expectation of how we would run the the podcast and kind of the flow of things, but we learned a lot about how brew. That was the first time I had heard that beer was actually traditionally made in Africa, and that women brewed it, and that was culturally, there's been that cultural shift here in the U.S. And the whole baobab tree, and that they had a lot of beers that was just kind of a descendant of their roots and its culture. So I think my favorite episode.
Right. Okay.
What about you, Rob?
Yeah, because that was some information that I didn't.
Yeah, that was a history lesson.
Yeah,
see, it's like children. I just love them all the same.
I mean, that's how I am. I like all of them except for the ones that I'm not on. But other than that,
well, you missed a good time last weekend. I can tell you that.
I know, and that's why I didn't even listen to the episode.
Did you download? As long as you download, you don't got
nothing.
You gotta download. Everybody download. You don't gotta listen. Download every episode though.
Right. Actually, I do have a few that just really stick out in my head, and it was funny. Dr. Davis's episode, because it was so far. Well, one is about the environment. It's about the environment, but it was so detailed and just because of the Black Girl Magic and science that we don't hear a lot about, but you definitely know that it's out there. But just to hear about it and personally see her, and then in the children's book, she was doing the initiatives that she was doing with that as well. So that really stuck out to me as well. I've enjoyed all the social distancing series, because we've had a lot of guests from different. Well, some of them were from the same background in terms of the love of beer, but they all did something different in the beer industry, or they had different jobs outside of beer. But also, and I don't know if this is biased either, but I think the episode with AC was actually pretty informative as well, with human design.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
Good.
That was
you know what episode I like with Sunday. What is it? Sunday dinner.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to Nitty. It's Nitty's birthday today. That's why he's celebrating his birthday today.
Yeah, but their episodes were pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was because we had the interview at the studio, then we had the Sunday dinner as well. So that
how they do. Yep.
Yeah, so that was cool. What else have I enjoyed? I mean,
Mr. Mac, when Mac was on here too. That was
more recent. Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of episodes though.
Yeah. Well, 90. This makes 94. Well, this is 94 of the actual episodes, but like
we're over 100. Yeah,
five brewery banter series and 5 bonus episodes, which was like 2-part series for Fresh Fest, and it was something else as well that made up 5. 2 outtakes, and there was one more I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, but yeah, I've enjoyed all of them. They've all been bring something different to the table. And if this is your first time listening or seeing us, we want to say welcome. And
like no,
we're not your ordinary beer podcast
at all.
We're not.
Yo, something that kind of have you guys well, let me tell you something I experienced. I was at work.
He said, "Fuck y'all." Let me talk about me.
I was at work. I was at work and I was wearing the Brews and Banter podcast shirt, and there was a new boss that was around, and they were like, "Hey, I listened to that podcast, Brews and Banter podcast," and I was like, "Oh, you do?" He was like, "Yeah, I've told my buddy about it too." I was like, "Oh, well, you're looking at one of the LBCs. I'm one of the crew members." And he was like, "Really?" He was like, "Oh my God!" Shout out to
we
Bill.
take it that Bill's a white guy. Yes, your voice was just fucking rude. Sorry, Bill.
He was like, "Oh my God! I can't believe it! I know somebody from a podcast." So, shout out to Bill.
Did you give him your autograph, young? You should have given him your autograph.
I didn't, but I
took a picture with him.
I did tell him tune in today, so hopefully, Bill, I haven't embarrassed you by my impersonation of you.
Yeah, right.
I did tell him to tune in.
I'm glad you didn't throw his last name out there.
Thanks for everybody gonna
walk. People at work gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hey, Bill, hey."
Right.
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate you watching.
It was interesting to receive public recognition, just kind of in a common.
Has that happened to anybody else? That hasn't happened to me.
No, I mean, people have asked me about the T-shirt, and I've told them, but not in terms of they've already been previous listeners of the show.
Yeah, previous listeners.
It's been I've had the same thing with you, Rob, but not nothing like Devin.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That means that we getting out.
We doing something. We doing something.
2 years in the game, people tune in, especially when we have loyal fans that come back every week, and we have people that are real champions of our podcast. Shout out to Dennis Karen for sure. He's always
definitely big supporter,
picking us up out there in the neighborhood, and Undeniable Vixen as well, and Bougie Beard Girl. Well, it's a lot of people that always are riding hard for us, so we appreciate that.
Thanks for the love.
We want to give a round of applause for the fans.
Yeah, round of applause.
Yeah,
a round of applause.
It's actually kind of funny because I never thought I would say give a round of applause to fans.
You know what? I'm gonna do
it. You have fans, Rob. How about that?
You know what?
That's crazy.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this for show, but I'm gonna actually also give a round of applause and a cheers to our wives for putting up with a podcast for 2 years, letting us do this, giving us kind of I don't want to say giving us, but also just kind of
toast to that. Mine ain't had no choice. What you talking about?
I'm gonna say that without interruption, without any distractions, we've been able to create this platform with all support. That's what I'll say, with their support.
You know how they be like, I'm not going to reward you for something you're supposed to be doing. All right, man, fuck
that. That's a good line. That's a good line.
We know whose house he getting cool points in his house for. You not.
I got a real line.
That's what I was about to say. You gotta tell her to listen to this timestamp.
Yeah.
Like listen to this 3 minutes.
She might have tuned in for a second. She's probably going now.
No, like for real, like just to be honest, like on some old real support stuff. Like I be at the grocery store, like a week recording at 1 or something. She'd be like, "Yo, just leaving like today." I was like rushing to get back from the store. She was like, "Yo, you keep an eye on time. You know the podcast girl start." So it's just kind of those little things that keep you in sync with what you going on. I'm like, we constantly running and moving, but hey, that just shows that they invested to an extent the same way as we are.
So what I'm getting from this, anytime that you're not on the podcast is because your wife said you can't.
No.
I mean, that's what
she didn't tell him what time it was.
You know, I mean, we are human alarm clocks in here.
Nice.
What you were saying, Rob?
Oh no. Well, I was about to say it's kind of leads to the conversation that we were having yesterday in terms of are you the kite or the string holder in a relationship? Like, are you the person that's holding the kite down? So I mean, but this is what my wife said, obviously, about.
We are waiting for this money. That's what they doing. That's why they like, okay, I'm your, what is it called? What do they call it? Your not your, like your manager, but you know, they're really about the money.
All right. Yeah. That's what she. But I mean, that's cool. I mean, that was a cool conversation because people. I mean, I think in relationships are kind of interchangeable unless you just have a dominant career or personality that takes over. But I think in a lot of relationships, it's a give and take. Sometimes you're the kite, sometimes you're the kite holder.
Well, let's break it down. Are we gonna break it down? We're gonna go one by one or no?
No, because we actually have our first guest coming on.
First guest is here.
Perfect timing. Cheers to that guest
coming through. So here is our first guest.
What's going on, Mo?
What's happening? What's good, fellas? What's good,
man? It's good to see you, man.
Happy anniversary, brothers.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got Mo from
where your glasses? Let me poke you up. Oh, you got the can. Got that 60 minute?
Yeah.
60 minute IPA?
60 minutes.
Hometown.
Nice.
I hosted football Sunday with the bros, so I'm a little tipsy. So
it's the perfect time to call.
And I forgot I had this orange creamsicle IPA I wanted to use, but I forgot to grab it. But 60 minutes.
Yo, you can't go wrong with that.
No wrong with that.
For real, for sure. Yeah. So if nobody knows, Mo is from No Better podcast. It's a local podcast as well. Mo's from Delaware. He came on our podcast as episode 55, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Seems like a long time ago. Back in January.
Well, man, 55 was just January.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's right though.
But yeah, if anybody does listen to the podcast, that's where we're most familiar to you guys if you don't know. But listen to his podcast when you can. Yeah, he has good local restaurants, local people on his show. It's a really good listen.
Yeah, just doing work.
How you been making notes though? Like what
I'm doing good, man. You know, just working. I got a podcast. I got a load. It's me and a couple of the barber buddies. Kind of chopping, you know, no pun intended, because I'm a barber, but we was just chopping it up. And I'm gonna probably load that in the next week or so. But man, other than that, just working. Trying to find some other people to interview so I can get these episodes on the roll and everything. But everything's cool now.
Okay,
that's good, man.
So yeah, like when you came on, that was January, so it was the start of the year. It was pre-COVID.
Yeah,
pre-COVID. Yeah,
we was at Yoda's house when we had the episode.
Yeah,
I remember Wookiees and Cream.
Wookiees and Cream. Cream, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I was looking for that shit. He said, "I remember Wookiees and Cream." I've been looking for that shit ever since January.
Right. Yeah, I've been trying to find it.
So obviously, if you remember the name, did you enjoy that beer?
I did. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I remember it had like, of course, Wookiees and Cream. But I remember it had a whole lot of different notes that kind of jumped out at me, and that's what stood out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's dope.
Now there's one I didn't like, but I can't remember the name of it. It was so bad I didn't even remember it.
It was just forgettable.
Yeah,
out of your mind. Well, that's some things that part of why we do it is we're trying all these different beers, one for us, and we hope that guests or listeners and that kind of, everybody that's listening in also end up trying a lot of these ones as to why we give it ratings. So have you ventured into any other brews that you maybe wouldn't have gotten into previously being on the podcast? What have you tried new, or what have you done differently?
As far as IPAs, man, I found that I like a lot of citrus.
Okay.
So, I look for things with citrus. Like I said, I was going to try to bring the orange creamsicle. I forget who makes it, but I'll shoot you guys a message when I find it. I mean, it's not hard to find, but when I get my hands on it, I'll shoot you a picture and let y'all decide on it. But I like things with more citrus, lime, orange, and things of that nature. So, the stouts and things like that, I try to stay away from more bright flavors.
Get it together, man.
So one of my
drink what you like, Mo. Drink what you like.
Right. So one of my recommendations, now that I know that you like the citruses and you like the IPAs, some of the double IPAs would be really like juicy and that you would really like. So don't think because it says the double IPA that you'd be like, oh no, it might be too bitter. It's going to have probably a little bit more juicy flavor to it. So try to look for kind of those one-offs or whatever, or those microbrews that have the double hops.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Do you have a random fact or fiction?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Oh boy.
I do have a random fact or fiction. Let's see. Let me think of something. It's a little off the beaten path, but let's go for it.
Why is he warning us?
Oh, great. He getting it.
I got one. Let me think about it.
I told you I've been drinking.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, bro.
He literally said, I got one.
Off the top.
I've had Tito's. I've had Captain Morgan. I've had some Dogfish. Dogfish makes a gin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's like a citrus gin. Dog, check it out. Anyway, I've had a bird defecate on my head on 3 different occasions in my life. Now you decide for yourself.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
No one just said that.
Mo, you up? Then I'm gonna say that's a fact because that's good luck.
That's lucky.
That's a fact.
It is a fact, and
that's a fact, yo.
Have you had luck?
Hell no.
That's just a lie.
If that's good luck, I don't want it.
Right.
We had that conversation today during football Sunday. I have a friend of mine. She's terrified of birds. Mm-hmm. So, like, she had a bird like just pick on her at a young age to the point where she drew blood like on her forehead or on top of her head. So I told her my bird story, and it's just funny that y'all brought it up because when I told the guys and the ladies and everything, I had a bird, pretty much shit on my head 3 times on 3 different occasions. They were like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, it happened."
Wait, is this pre-hair or like?
Oh, you mean pre-baldness or?
Pre-bald, I mean,
yeah. It happened once in elementary school and twice when I was in middle school.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
To the point where
get them cutting it off.
It was
you got a nickname for that.
Right. Not just a nickname. When you that young and your parents come home and they ask you how was your day, I had a pretty shitty day.
For real. The first time it happened, it was like at the end of the school year, so it was like hot. And a lot of those schools didn't have air conditioning. Ew. So, you feel something, and you think you're sweating. So, it's starting to like roll down the side of your head. Or whatever. You do one of these numbers and you go like this, and you're like, yo, what is that? And,
they was like, oh, here comes shit.
Yeah. And from there on, I had to, I used to walk to school, so I had to beeline home, to make sure, it didn't get anywhere else. I should be traumatized.
That's about to say. The second time you should be traumatized.
Yeah, I should be in therapy behind this.
Birds too. Scared of birds and shit. Flying shit everywhere.
Well, before we let you go, we do have a random fact or fiction for you.
Okay.
It is pretty random. The reason pirates wear eye patches is to improve their vision. Fact or fiction?
Fiction. Fiction.
Anyway,
They were.
Oh, that's fact.
I'm gonna go with fiction. I'm gonna go with
fiction. That is fact. It is fact.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact. That was on Jeopardy one day. That's fact. Yeah.
How does that help?
Well,
it's because when you go one eye,
assume that their eye. You assume that their eye is because it's damaged, but it's actually because they have to see in the dark. So they tried to improve their vision to see in the dark, because back then there was no flashlights or anything.
Right,
like that.
There wasn't no lighthouse bringing the boat in.
Now I understand, because I do know that when you cover up one eye, you do see better. But I'm thinking to myself that pirates weren't that smart back then to figure that out.
Oh, pirates were very, very good. They're very smart.
Right,
well, evidently
they plunder your stuff.
peg legs, like all that.
Right.
That was
they were still inventing back then.
You got a lot of pirates right now, like
like we went to I got my pirate certifications.
Hey, I got my pirates. What are you talking about?
Motherfucker.
Wow.
Wait till I see you. I get a bird to shit on your head.
And they have pirates on their shoulders, Mo. There you go. Birds.
Yeah, they have parrots and all that.
It came full circle for you.
Him hanging out on their shoulder and everything.
That's funny.
All right. Well, we want to thank Mo.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
Bread against man. We'll have to definitely
want to check out his podcast, Know Better, Do Better podcast. Check it out. It's community based. It's a lot of knowledge going on in the community. It's always a pleasure to listen to. It's always a pleasure for you to come through, hang with us.
Yeah.
You can come back anytime.
Mo, you on all platforms? You on all platforms, or tell everybody where they can find you on the podcast?
You can find me at Facebook, Know Better, Do Better podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Know Better, Do Better podcast. You can find the podcast itself on Spotify, Google, TuneIn, Pandora, you name it. All the platforms I'm on there. Brothers, I want to thank you guys for having me. Y'all stay blessed. 2 more years, 20 more years of Bruce and Banter podcast, man.
Yeah.
Word up.
Real talk. All right, man.
A lot.
I like that.
Be safe.
All right, man.
Have one more drink for me. Just one more.
You got it. You got it.
Push it to the limit. Push it.
That was the last person I was even expecting to be.
Anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to style. 21 slip and slide. We can creep if you want.
All right, so we got another guest coming through right now.
Oh, they hit them back to back.
Back to back. My favorite blogger is on the scene. Oh, we got 2 guests. We got 2 guests.
We got 2 guests?
Yeah.
Yes,
come
we got
on
2 guests. But first, let me bring in my favorite blogger.
Who's your favorite blogger?
Why you
That's your favorite blogger,
Ooh, the shade.
Started off with that little Bill hat.
Who this is? Who that is?
Oh, I read her blog post. It was great. It was a great blog.
But the setup and the anticipation, I couldn't wait.
Right.
Listen, Rob, I'm so happy you said that. That warms my heart.
See, that's so nice. Get the hell out of here with that.
Did you read it? Did you read it today, or did you read it a couple weeks ago?
She tagged me. She tagged me.
Okay.
She tagged you.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney. Yeah. She tagged you though, huh?
Well, probably because
you getting
she said I inspired her to do the blog. Well, so that was the only reason.
You was inspired. That's good.
No problem.
Right.
What's up? How you been?
I've been great. How are y'all?
Good.
Wonderful.
How's the pandemic?
You look as happy as ever. God,
always look happy. Yeah,
she's got that that film face. You know, like,
that old white lady at the corner with
you know how to laugh and giggle and give that picture perfect laugh.
That's because she's been practicing this all week.
Yoda.
She was like, I'm gonna get on there, I'm gonna pop on there, and I'll be like, hey y'all.
Yeah.
She talked to that COVID nurse that Yoda talked to.
That Rob talked to.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, y'all get talking stuff.
We
I know. I get a tag either.
Yo, coffee.
Angie, you know you my fave. You know that, so I don't have to tag you.
Not really.
Right.
We're about to start this fight. This fight about to start now.
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm gonna tell you why she didn't tag you.
Why, Yoda? Why?
I don't know why you didn't tag her. I don't know what happened.
You know, you get when you're serious, you get real close to the camera.
So, are you drinking on something today? Or?
Oh yes. Okay, so I knew that I was coming, so I was like, "What can I drink?" So I have something from Weathered Souls.
Okay.
I have their DDH. Who's got the juice now? I probably should have drank this a while ago, but it's in my Black is Beautiful glass, just like Yoda.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. The freaking delicious. So
they be
thank
having
you.
Some good beers, man.
How far is Weather Soul from you guys?
It's like 6 hours, I think, like 5 or 6 hours. So, and it's funny because he'll say Dallas always talk about they gonna come to San Antonio, and I'm just like, that's a drive.
That is a drive.
Overnight. You gotta stay overnight.
That's see when people say that, I think different states because that's different states for us.
Yeah,
6
but
hours.
Texas is so big,
right?
Before we go too far, I need to bring in our other guest.
Okay,
Brooklyn's own. Huh? From the but he is a visitor in the other lands.
Okay.
I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yo,
Beard Quest TV.
We can't hear you.
Can't even hear you.
I can hear
you. Make sure that
look at
mic is on.
Look at that focus trying to fix that mic.
Yeah, you can see them eyes.
And I think I think Coffee froze up.
Well,
you all right? You said that too?
Coffee, why he trying to get
there
the
we go now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all right. Happy anniversary, fellas. I had to show up.
Yes,
appreciate you.
Yes, and hello, Coffee the Foodie. I follow you. So much energy on your Insta. So much food. I don't even know how I should be feeling looking at all the food and the beers. I don't know. It's too much. It feels like too many calories happening at the same time.
It is too many calories.
It's never enough calories. It's never enough calories.
Rob, you all right? Rob looking a little lost. We lost.
Y'all didn't see that, didn't right? Y'all didn't see that?
We saw
you. Now we just see you go off.
Oh, because everybody went blank. It was the whole screen went.
It was just you. It was just you.
Okay.
You left.
You left.
Oh, okay. All right. I was glad that everybody was able to stay on, even though I left.
Yeah, we don't need you.
No, we can do it.
Because the stream is under me. That's why I was like, oh man, that's gonna mess up.
Man.
Hey,
that's cool.
Beer Quest, what time is it?
It's 11:45. So the hour went back for us last night. So I know you guys still got another 2 weeks, but so I was just like, great. It was either gonna be 12:45 or 11:45. So I'm feeling good. Yeah. And, sometimes that's what happens when you're in Europe.
Right? Yeah.
So in Europe,
tell when a black dude trying to show off.
That's what you did. You just be up all night long.
Right.
I studied abroad. I had a couple broads before.
Look, man. I still got a day job, man. I wish I could say beer pays for everything, but not yet. Not yet.
Right.
It's coming. It's coming.
This is a great time just with you being in Europe and us being here during COVID for you to kind of shed some light with us. Like, what's going on in Europe compared to here? Like, obviously US numbers keep going up. We're hearing there's obviously a lot of countries and a lot of areas is doing a lot better than us. So what can you tell us about what your experiences has been like?
I can tell you right off the top, in the Netherlands, our numbers started spiking again. So the last time I spoke to you guys, we were on the lockdown. We were being wise, and yet summer came. I mean, Europe, if you break Europe down, it's like talking about the United States. Like, all right, well, like I said, Germany's like New Jersey or Delaware as compared to New York. Everyone went on vacation. And, we didn't get the tests. And now that we have tests so easily or readily available now, the numbers just keep going up. And they open up the restaurants. We was eating outside, drinking. I ain't gonna front. I went to a muscle festival and I was having a good time, but it was just too close with everyone. And luckily I didn't catch it, but the numbers keep going up. So they started locking things down again. So, you know, I mean, we enjoyed our summer, but you know, it's getting crazy, you know.
Crazy. It's gonna be a tough winter. It's gonna be a hard winter.
How is it in Texas? What's that
same thing. The numbers are going up, and it's just getting bad. And I feel like I don't know if they're gonna lock down because we have a Republican mayor or governor, but the numbers are going up. They're going up all over the United States. So
they want that shmoney, like Erica said. They want that shmoney.
And a lot of businesses are impacted by this, so it's really hard. But
Texas is a huge manufacturing, industry. A lot of the manufacturing took a big hit, obviously, because of COVID. And they want to get back to business big time. So you're right. Like it is some influencing.
Well, wear your mask, then, guys. Wear your mask.
Yeah. Please do.
Right.
Please do.
I mean,
just for some background.
Don't listen to Future.
Right.
Future said mask off now. Now put them back on.
Y'all crazy.
For some bruising banter, background history with our guests, Beer Quest TV was episode 68, and Coffee the Foodie was episode 84.
I had
it in my head. But the 66 is getting to me. I was like, I ain't listening to that episode. Episode bird shit on my head.
If they did it like The Wire, it would have been episode she.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Chris, what are you drinking on?
I'm drinking Westside Gunning It, Euro Stepping. I'm drinking a beer from Poland called Grodinska IPA, American Pale Ale. So I just thought to just have something foreign. I mean, I also...
Yoda want you to say it one more time.
Say it one more time.
The name.
Grodiska?
Nah, don't say it with confidence. Say like you said the first time with all the confidence.
Grodiska.
Right.
So straight from Poland, but I'm doing it out of my drink for the culture glass.
Nice.
So
That color.
Yes, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. With the gold because this is the second edition one. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm happy. But I'm happy to tell you guys. I'm happy to tell you guys we finally got some Black is Beautiful from Weathered Souls. Finally arrived in the Netherlands.
That's crazy.
So, yes.
Wow.
But, I paid a grip though. I paid a heavy grip.
What's the grip?
But sometimes you got to do it for the culture.
What's the grip?
Now, somebody said they can't wait, so they want me to throw them on right now.
Oh, they can't wait.
San Diego.
Oh God, you gotta wait.
Brandon.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes.
Yo, it's only 4:00. Look, he's chilling.
Right. Sun out and everything.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
Be mine. What you been up to, man?
I'm currently in
a backyard at a beer share.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Make sure all of them
beer
listen to
share.
the podcast, Brandon.
What guests we have that talked about the beer share that Brandon and a few other?
It's been like 4 of them.
That was like 8. That was like 18 of our guests.
Right.
Like,
everybody but us was at that one.
Every Black person in Pittsburgh that liked beer that weekend was there but us.
Was it me?
You talking about Mickey? Mickey said it.
Mickey.
Mickey was the last one.
Yeah, from Chicago.
So
Wait,
Mickey,
Coffee, you was there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think she was another one
was there.
That's when I met Brandon. That was the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
man.
Brandon, what's your shirt say?
Oh, Texas.
I mean, that's what I do all the time.
Not yours.
Oh,
we weren't on the in crowd yet.
What the fuck are you doing to our oceans? So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bringing some awareness to recyclability of plastic in the oceans and so forth.
Oh, Dr. Davis would love that shirt.
Dr. Davis.
Dr. Ocean Davis
love that shirt.
For sure she would.
Nowadays, all you gotta do is say, "Yo, you know, Brandon, that get you a lot of places now."
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Everywhere.
Yo, that's all we say. Yo, you know my boy B, and everybody like, yo, he was on your show. Real, yo.
No.
You famous too, Brandon. I heard you was on the Black Guy Who Tips podcast. That's low key
Whoa.
one of my favorite podcasts.
Whoa.
That was big for me, man. I was like, I was on the same podcast as that nigga, man. Like, I know Rod and Karen. I know Rod and Karen now because Brandon was with them. Like, we all good now.
Yo,
he's like the new Kevin Bacon.
Right. and he loves bacon.
And he loves bacon.
And he loves bacon.
Oh yeah, he does love bacon.
He loves bacon.
He said
a lot of bacon on the show.
Yeah, on this show, he was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing, but I'm eating up with bacon.
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. My bacon's burning.
Hey,
artisanal hams. I've seen his spreads. It's artisanal hams and everything.
Yeah. B-Mont, how many miles did you run today? How many miles did you run today?
I didn't run today. I hiked 6 miles though.
Oh, you hiked. Okay.
You should have just said 6 miles. You should have just said I didn't run. I did
easy
walk.
today.
I walked up a mountain. Today.
You see that? Angie said 2 packs of bacon minimum.
Yeah, no, I can clean a pound of bacon by myself, no problem.
Hence I walked 6 miles up a hill.
Yeah.
That's exactly why he has to walk 6 miles.
You better be careful. You saw that dude with that. What was it? Following them a corner?
That mountain lion. Yeah, that mountain lion.
I saw that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Like 6 minutes.
Yo, y'all heard about the lady that was lost for 2 weeks? They just found her. She was lost in the woods.
She fall off a mountain?
No.
She probably did, Devin. That's what happened. Don't, Brandon. Please be careful.
Her compass.
Oh no, I'm not following out nobody's mountain. It's like, oh, there's a hill. I was like, nah, I'm going the other way. It's like edges. I'm closest to the mountain.
Yeah, I don't walk edges, man. I don't walk no edges.
So Coffee, we don't want to skip over you, but while Brandon mentioned that he's at a beer share, Brandon, what did you bring to your beer share? I'm curious.
So I just came back from Texas. So my time in San Antonio, I brought through like a bunch of stuff from markets at Weather Souls. So I got First in Line, Things Happen, Long Live the King, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. And then right now I'm actually sipping on a beer from Austin. Shout out to Shannon, the Brew Brother. Urban Jungle coming soon. I got this Black is Beautiful right here.
Okay. Oh shoot!
All right.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, I got to represent, like, make sure the brothers here in San Diego are enjoying the beer from Texas.
Good.
Damn, that's nice.
Right.
That's what's up.
All right, so it is time for Coffee's random fact or fiction. Do you have a random fact or fiction?
Look at them eyes.
No, right.
No,
yeah, I do. No, I do. Okay, so I have 2. Okay, so the first one is when I was on your podcast, you asked me, have I been to all the continents? And I pivoted because I didn't know what the continents were.
Oh, shit.
So instead of just saying no, I was like, let me pivot away from this. But to answer your question, I have not been to Africa and Antarctica, but I've been to all the others.
Dang. That's good.
The other thing
that's
is
really brave of you to say that you didn't know that. That's
you know what? If you know me in real life, I don't give a fuck. Like it is.
I thought she was going with that.
And it was so constant. Hey, if you know me in real life,
yo, she turned the bishop in juice. It was like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, can I curse? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and I should have just said it.
I don't give a fuck on like one of the NWA albums. I don't give a fuck. Was that her or was that somebody else?
We ain't that old.
It was you, Dan.
And I should have just said it then, but I was in the zone, so I just pivoted. But the other thing is Rob. Okay. You already know. But I just got off the phone with my friends, and I appreciate you for bringing up on the podcast that I didn't write on my blog, because that accountability made me write. Had you not, I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah,
And it was such a good
comment.
process. And I appreciate you for shading me
Yeah,
on the blog.
That means what's that? 11%? Is that 11% worth of the blog? That's 11%.
What?
Would you get 11% of whatever you make?
Right.
If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have it.
No, you messed with me. You said you asked me about it, and no, it wasn't shade. But I appreciate you because it made me do what I needed to do, and it was such a great process. So I wanted to thank you for that. So those are my 2 facts.
That's cool.
Congratulations, Rob.
Nice.
That's good shit right there.
All right.
We're glad that we can help your blog out.
Thank you.
Fact or fiction before you go. We have a fact or
All
fiction.
right.
The dog collar the dog collar with spikes was invented in ancient Egypt to prevent dogs from being killed by wolves. Fact or fiction?
Ooh, that sounds like it could be a fact.
Fiction.
Yeah, I think fiction.
That's fact.
Because how would it prevent them from being killed by wolves?
Because that's how they go at the neck.
Yeah, but they still can go to other parts of their body.
Yeah, I feel like the underbelly is open.
But they ain't gonna die from that. They're gonna die from the neck grab.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna say fiction. I'm gonna go with fiction.
That is a fact.
Yeah, see,
it's a fact.
You better get smart on this. Man, I study wolves. So.
That is a fact.
Ancient wolves is your specialty. Ancient Egyptian wolves.
All right. But we want to thank you for coming through, Coffee. Make sure everybody check out her blog. Before you go, how can people find you and read the blog about your trip to Colorado?
So first of all, thank you guys so much for having me on the podcast, and thank you guys for all that you do, because I'm not only a guest, but I'm also a fan, because I listen to all of your episodes. So I appreciate that. Like, thank you guys for all that you do for the culture. You can find me at Coffee the Foodie on Instagram, and also www.coffeethefoodie.com. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all that you do for the culture.
Yeah, and Coffee, figure out a way for us to, figure out how we can not just support you, but like we can get together. Obviously, post-COVID, figure out what we can do, collaborate on something, anything that we can, just try to pair up.
Yeah,
sounds good, definitely. Because I like you. It's one thing that y'all are cool, but I like you. You guys are awesome. So yeah,
we're in, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, we like you too, Coffee.
We like you too, Coffee.
Well, her and Thurston supposed to be working on a beer traveling adventures, right?
When we decide to go to Japan, you guys will be the first to know. Angie actually asked me if we're going to go in 21. I don't know. I'm not going to put that in the atmosphere until I know what 21 looks like. But as soon as we pick a date, you guys will know. No, I'm not traveling when it's not safe. Nope. But when we do pick a date, you guys will know. Be the first ones to know.
Okay.
If you need recommendations, I'll tell you where to go.
Oh shit!
Brandon like to travel too.
Mr. Traveling Blackbeard Travels
himself.
Blackbeard
Travels. I gotta travel. That's my name.
He had them fucking goons behind him just a minute ago.
Yeah.
But we ain't
the mask on changed up the whole thing, yo.
It does.
He was in South
California. We don't play. If you're not in your chair, put on a mask.
Good. That's good. That makes you feel comfortable.
That's what's up. Well, thanks again, Coffee.
We'll get with you.
See you. Very good to see you.
That's funny.
All right, Chris, you got a fact or fiction?
Not really, but I can put this out here. There's somebody in this that's left in the chat that actually did the first beer trade with me.
Oh,
so it has to be Brandon.
Listen, I did not know him from a hole in the wall. He was like, "Yo, brother, I heard you was looking for this. I got it. I happened to be in New York. I sent him some stuff. The dude always looks out for me, so I'm happy he joined early. Even the distributor who bought Black is Beautiful to the Netherlands, he reaches out to me like, yo, this distributor is working with Weathered Souls. Reach out to them, Chris. I go, boom, and like I have it. So the dude always looks out. He got me running, and I don't run like he runs. I kind of do a slow jog.
Like he runs. The animals don't even run like he runs.
Right.
A slow jog, you know, like Mike Tyson's punch out, like the little 8-bit.
Oh, you
That's how I'm jogging.
Mikey with the bike.
But listen, all the love and respect. I'm glad he jumped on here. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys love, so I came up and showed. I always enjoy your show. I'm hoping 2021 we get to do this in person.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we hope.
Chris, before you leave, yo, like when I started the page, like I found your page mad early, and I was like, yo, this brother is doing this thing, and like reposted you, like Black man in the Netherlands, like enjoying craft beer, originally from Brooklyn. I was like, yo, killing it. Like, dope. And so I was just like, when you were like, oh, I hadn't gotten like this FO, I was like, bet. I held one for aside because I was like looking, and so I was like, yo, you got it.
Nice.
So
yeah, no, like I sat on that bottle.
That's dope. That's really
sat on that bottle. That's what's up.
Nah, man. So I mean, I'm just happy that the community.
Before you go,
the community is strong. Oh, sorry about that. I was just happy that the community is strong. So
yeah,
you know, cheers. You know, cheers to that.
Cheers.
I see the culture glass as well. You got there. I see it.
Right, he double fisting. What you want?
Before you go, we do.
You got chasers. Beer chasers.
I'm now drinking 2 separate beers than what I previously told you. I finished that one, and then I got 2 more beers.
Nice. You know, like he was chasing one. Like you know what? This one's sweeter. This one's harsh. This one's sweet.
He looked like he's hoarding them. Like
right, yeah.
I don't want to let him go. I love him.
He's my favorite.
So before you go, Chris, we do have a fact or fiction for you as well.
Okay.
Figs have dead wasp in them. Figs have dead wasp in them. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Uh-oh.
Damn, nigga, you must know about figs the way he said.
I'm going with Chris.
Yeah, he said 2 facts.
Like he know all about figs or wasp, but one or the other.
The woman
do because
that tell me about figs now.
Yeah, that is fact. That is fact. This is because the wasps crawl inside, they lay their eggs and die. In doing so, they help to pollinate and are eventually digested by the fig's enzymes.
Wow.
There you go.
So figs are like Venus flytraps. They eat.
Right. All right. So you know what that means, Yoda.
Females,
you and I got to start the Fig and Wolf podcast.
Right. Yeah, right. We on it.
That's right. It is fact. But before you go, make sure how people can find Beer Quest TV. How can they find
you can find me 2 places. Definitely follow me on Instagram, Beer Quest TV, and if you go to YouTube, Beer Quest TV there too. A lot of new episodes. Me trying stuff and acting foolish. So please join. All right. Thanks everybody.
Bro. Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Appreciate you, man. What the fuck is Brandon doing?
What are you doing?
He is trash.
You're everywhere.
Hey, drinking.
How long have you been at this beer share?
How long you been at this beer share, Brandon?
Yo, it started to rain, so
are you around the corner from your house? Because I hope so.
I hope he got that Uber.
I'm not far from my house.
You're not far?
No. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the hell is he doing? He running back.
Yo, Brandon.
We do got 2 guests waiting.
Look, fact or fiction?
I'm going to bring in 2
hold
guests
on, wait.
that we
Let me ask them a fact or fiction. Are you always trashed or trashed?
Oh no, I'm very rarely trashed.
He's C.
Yeah, see?
Like I'm C.
Very rarely.
That's probably because he does all they do all the miles. They probably
all the hiking and baking. All the hiking and baking.
Right, all the hiking and the exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pre-games early professionally. All right.
Yeah, the pregame is the
Before we
workout.
go, I do want to bring in our other guests, and we have two waiting. But I can, we can ask Brandon his fact or fiction first, or do you have a fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction? I was born in Georgia, or I was born in Alabama.
Say that again. Say them again.
I'm gonna go with Alabama.
I think we should know
I
this.
was either born in Alabama or I was either born in Georgia.
Georgia.
Alabama.
I'm gonna say Georgia.
Alabama.
Georgia.
I don't think he told us though. He didn't
It looked like a Bama.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It looked like a Bama. Come on.
Brandon's from Georgia.
Come on.
Georgia, no.
Alabama.
Georgia. I'm telling you.
Alabama.
Hometown is Marietta, Georgia, though.
Yeah. Backstory. All my family is from Mobile, Alabama. But I just happened to be born there because my mother was sent into labor because her mother actually passed away.
Okay.
Oh man. Was it was a stress for that? Stress of her mom or your grandma passed away?
Wow.
Yeah, that sent my mother into labor, and so I was born in Alabama.
Wow. Wow. That's what's up though. Like just
that's crazy.
Hear that.
Does that mean you was raised in Georgia?
All right.
Actually, I did 13 years in Duncanville, Texas, outside of Dallas, and then moved to Marietta, where I did middle school and high school.
13 years. Were you in prison?
Like he was locked up. I did 13 years.
In prison?
13 is a very significant number to me.
It's childhood, Brandon. It's not jail.
He's free now, guys. He's free.
He said, I did 13 years, nigga. When I got out.
Right. Give us free. Give us free.
All right.
I'm gonna stop.
All right. I got another fact. I got a fact or fiction for you before you go. Brandon. In 1932, Australia waged a war on emus, and emus won.
True.
False.
That is actually true. The emus did win. The emus won.
How did they win?
They were trying to reduce the population. They were trying to reduce the population, but the population did not reduce. It kept on going.
Wow.
And
We gonna stop. We never gonna stop fucking.
So before you go back to the beer share, how can people find you on these IG, these World Wide Web
media channel?
First step, just look at the hashtag Black Bear Travelers or Black Bear Traveler. Then Instagram Black Bear Travelers, Twitter Black Bear Travelers, Facebook Black Bear Travelers, World Wide Web, diversifiedpalette.com, and truthfully, that's hit up like sources like yourself, Bruising Brancers. Y'all keep it hilarious. Y'all keep it moving. Y'all keep people introduced to craft, and like having the conversations that like push the diversity, push the initiative, and push the change going. So yeah,
man, we love you for that.
Appreciate that.
Sure, man.
You doing better than a lot of people. Man. So shout out to you too as well.
Yo, on the East Coast, we living in the 40s right now. You worried about rain? At least it's probably like
right. If it's raining here, it's gonna snow. So
oh yeah, I just saw the Kansas City game, and I was like, "What?" Like what?
Jeez.
October?
Right?
Yeah. 66.
Well,
overcast.
66. Well, we appreciate you again for coming through and hanging with us on the 2-year anniversary. We'll talk soon for sure.
Congrats on the 2 years.
Thank you, man. Peace.
Now we got two guests. Now we do got two more guests. We have been waiting for a little while. So we're gonna bring them in. First is she was here. We know how she got her name.
Okay.
She was A little bougie.
That bougie girl. That bougie girl. Hey,
I was practicing, y'all. I was practicing my intro. I was practicing my intro.
I see the little side angle.
Right. And she paused for a minute, Devin. You
Yeah.
I
thought that was mask off and everything.
I'm in these streets. I'm in these streets.
I see.
Y'all can't see, but behind me. So we at Atlanta-Tucky.
Okay.
We out here, Atlanta-Tucky. Nephew Brew. We out here. We having a little Atlanta beer share. My folks out here. We
Where will at? Where will at?
Which will? Look, which will? Because we got 2 wills in Atlanta. We got Conzo Will, and we got he's not here though.
Hometown Brewing.
Hometown, down home brewing Will is
down home
not
brewing.
here.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Will, if you listening, you need to get your ass down here.
Right though.
You need to get your ass down here,
Brian.
We out here, we drinking, we having a little beer share. El Sharpton is out here.
Okay.
He was like, he sent out the bat signal, and we was like,
there it is.
We here.
And being safe. You got that mask close by. I see
it's
it.
Here. It's hanging on the ear.
See it.
It's hanging on the ear. Yes. The ladies was out here yesterday. The ladies of Craft Women Connect. We brewed a sweet potato ale.
I saw that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we out here like this because y'all ain't the only ones brewing. That's
she's drunk.
I'm not gonna say she's drunk. I'm gonna say she's real nice. She feeling good.
I'm nice.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Hold on, Rob. Don't say I'm drunk, okay?
Yeah,
listen,
ladies don't get drunk.
You're gonna get me in trouble because I came home drunk yesterday from the I can't do it twice, okay? I can't do it twice.
Yeah, we'll change it to nice. You nice.
I'm nice.
Wait. What time is it right now?
It's same time.
Oh yeah. So it's 7:19. Yo, you're gonna be drunk by the time you get home. You might as well hang that up.
How long you been at the festival?
No, it's not a festival.
Beer share.
It's a beer share. Okay. We out. It's just some Georgia beer drinkers out here drinking some good beer.
Beer drinkers.
Hashtag Georgia beer drinkers. If you ain't following it, get on it.
She's definitely nice. She's real nice.
Because we out here drinking in Georgia.
Plenty with the A, drinkers.
Right.
Listen, first of all, cheers to y'all for 2 years of bringing some fantastic information to this beer drinker community.
That's
I
right.
appreciate y'all. Look, second time follower, long time listener. Okay. I'm out here, y'all. I'm out here, Bougie Beer Girl in these streets. I'm excited to celebrate this with y'all.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
I'm really excited.
Appreciate you.
I'm happy that y'all bring in a different element to this community that we don't normally see.
Yep.
You know, we don't normally see it. So I'm glad that y'all out here. I'm glad that y'all celebrating this 2 years. Cheers to many more. Let's drink to many more years. Many more.
Well, here's the thing, and I mean, I know we say it amongst ourselves all the time, and I think people also other races recognize this. We make everything better.
Absolutely.
We make everything better.
Facts.
And so like the fact that you guys are bigging us up, giving us our roses for what we're doing. I'm loving to see that, like, us reconnecting with you guys, and you're out at a beer share in your town. You know what I mean? Where you got it. We keep it popping wherever it is. Back in the day when it was early 2000s, like our scene was the club. It was the hottest night scenes.
Yeah.
Where everybody was going. Now, look, our thing right now is whether it's beer shares and all like that kind of stuff. We keep it popping. Whatever we're a part of, we keep it popping.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. So I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Here in Atlanta, our beer scene is amazing. Our black beer scene is amazing, but our beer scene in general is amazing. And for us to be able to get together in times like this and be able to share beer, share fellowship, and just be together. Like for the women, I hope y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay.
We hear you.
So the women of the Atlanta beer community here in Atlanta, we had a beer. We had a beer share, but we also brewed a beer yesterday with with Soul Brother Brewing, who was a home brewer here in Atlanta.
Right.
Amazing. Like that was the first time we had been together since January.
All right.
Nice.
Number one. So, it was a reunion for us. And then even today, just having a few folks out here drinking beer is a reunion for us. We were doing beer shares once a month until COVID. And, and now this is homecoming / family reunion / beer
all
share
that. Yep.
So it's amazing. It's amazing. And to be out here drinking good beer. I'm drinking a Chimay right now.
Okay.
Chimay Blue.
A Chimay Blue?
This is a Chimay Blue. This is not even the fire that I had promised y'all that I was
school me on that. I don't know what a Chimay Blue is. School me.
So the Chimay Blue, I might be wrong, but it's one of the Trappist. It's one of the Trappist beers. I can't remember if it's the double or the triple.
Okay.
She probably been right hour ago, but now
bruh, like since 5 o'clock, my shit. I've been on. So we've gone through sours and IPAs, and now we on the Chimays. And somebody brought a Munich double that was beautiful from Reformation. Shout out to Reformation Brewing. But we got some home brewers here cooking up some good shit. Like we got a home brewer that's talking about brewing a ginger beer. Like he's brewing his own ginger beer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right? Yeah. Right? A hard ginger beer. Like you hear about the hard seltzers, but he's brewing a hard ginger beer.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, see,
right.
We bring light to everything.
Like we got a brewer here from Conzo Brewing, one of the brewers here in Georgia. They just brewed a black IPA with some folks out in Huntsville, Alabama. That shit is fire. It is amazing. Okay, it's delicious. And so this is our time when we can not only celebrate the beers that we like, but those brewers, those home brewers that are still, bringing the next shit.
Yep.
Right.
Yes. And to be able to celebrate Atlantucky.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. That's dope.
This is our new home here in Atlanta, right on Northside Drive. I don't know if you can see it behind me.
Yep, we can see it.
You might be able to see it behind me, but that's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You can see a little bit of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium right behind me. So we right in the shadow of Mercedes-Benz.
That's dope. Yeah.
At Atlantucky. We getting it in. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
So listen, I got one question for you.
Hold on, before that.
What you got, Devin? What you got?
Go ahead. Rob got me.
I need to bring in this guest because he's been waiting for a minute.
You've been waiting.
Trooper.
Come on,
I need to bring him in.
Who are they?
A faithful.
Hey, what up, Vince? Yo, listen. Miss Atlanta, I appreciate that, but you kept me waiting for
Sir, first of all, I'm a lady. Okay? We keep you waiting.
You Miss Atlanta.
Ladies always keep you waiting, okay?
They do.
That's
the truth. That's the truth.
What we do. Ladies keep you waiting, okay?
It was worth it, though. It was worth it.
Yeah. What's up, brother? Welcome.
What's up? Yo, I just want to pop through real quick. Say what's up to the fellas and say congratulations. You know, y'all the home team. So, I had to definitely stop real quick. I got my pipe works from Chicago.
Yeah.
That was I was there for like 2 years, you know what I mean? But I just want to say congratulations on what y'all doing. Y'all got me into beer more, as y'all know. I was a gin, sake, and whiskey guy.
So come on over, sir. Come on over to the dark side.
So for real, I tried not to do too much beer because I'm not married yet. I ain't got no kids, so I don't want to put the pounds on. I try to take it light.
Guys. Lady love big guys, brother.
Hell yeah, the better, man.
Especially now, nigga. It's about to get cold, nigga. You better
try to stay in the game.
Yeah,
drink beer and drink.
Yo, Rob, he's trying to get caught. You hear him? He talk about I ain't married.
Yeah, but I mean, we can pull the same woman. All you gotta do is just go in and say shoot the shot. It don't matter.
Right.
You know he on that Plenty of Fish. He on that Plenty of Fish website. He trying
to. Sir, you need to get out here to these breweries and find you a nice young lady that drink good beer.
Hey, I heard that.
Get out here to these breweries, find you a nice young lady.
Okay. You know
okay, it's some sisters out here that's single. It's some beer drinking sisters that's out here single. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I know the ladies out here. There's some single ladies out here.
Look, listen, I drive, so I'll be down there tomorrow.
Whole fam, because honey ain't gonna like that. Don't show up here. But it's some ladies down here. There's some other ladies down here that's
I'm going for you to introduce, for you to
I can do introduce.
Yeah, he said he'll be down there tomorrow just for the introduction.
I can foster introductions. Look, I'm really fostering. I'm an introductions kind of lady.
I mean, I wasn't, trying to cause them static. That's all. You know.
Yeah. Don't fuck up this happy home.
The next time she come on the podcast, she gotta be two beers in before she comes on.
More guests on beer sharing.
Why gotta be 2 beers in, Lou?
You're it's a whole different version of yourself.
What?
I love it.
Not really.
I love it though.
It was close.
It's close. Yeah. But the southern twang is more prevalent.
Yeah. First of all, y'all, don't do me like that because y'all know I'm from DC for real. Like,
you from Atlanta. You from Atlanta.
No.
DCP. You're a DCP.
No, I am DC. Born and raised.
You Atlanta now.
I am a South Side shouted, okay?
No.
Yeah, South Side shouted.
Southwest ATL. Right. Ain't nobody in DC calling you shawty.
Ain't nobody calling me shawty.
No.
You've been there too long. You've been there too long.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's been 6 years.
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
That's all.
That's all it takes.
6 years. It literally is. And everybody literally is gone from outside. I don't know what happened.
Well, look, we don't want to hold you because I know you are in the share and you there. But I want to ask you.
No.
I want to ask you one quick question, and that's just from like you saying, you being a listener of the podcast, and also a previous guest. Like, what have you learned just from like listening to us and or any collaborations that have happened since being on the podcast that you can share with us?
I thought the niggas was gonna say, which one of us that do you like the most?
I'm not that vain, Yoda. I'll get there one day, but not yet.
I like all of you. I like all of you equally.
There you go.
But I will say
a little bit more.
But I will say that Lou gets me more than y'all do.
Okay, got it.
That's all I'm gonna say. Right.
That's only because you 3 beers in.
It's all because I'm what?
3 beers in.
Been drinking.
I've been drinking. It's more than 3. It's more than 3.
Beer girl for coming through.
But no, I appreciate y'all. No, for real. Y'all have. First of all, me and so the first time I was on with you guys, I connected with Black Beer Chick. Yes, and we had been connected before, but it was a different connection. You know, like I could call her at 10 o'clock at night and be like, "Hey, girl, I got this lady that was
sponsored off of the show."
Connection, right? So when she did the whole 100 to Cicerone, I had somebody that wanted to be down. I literally was able to call her at 10 o'clock at night, and she was like, "Send me the email," and that was it.
That's nice.
Wow.
And so shout out to her for
this networking.
To Cicerone. That shit was amazing to bring 100 women into Cicerone. Amazing.
Right.
Absolutely, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's really dope.
Exactly. But y'all have also exposed me to more folks that look like us that drink beer.
Right.
Just in general, and that shit is amazing. Amazing. Like being here in Atlanta, our Black beer community is huge, but to extend it across from Georgia to Tennessee to Chicago, up north, it's to Cali, everywhere. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. So thank y'all for that. Cheers to this.
You're more than welcome.
Cheers to this. Like I promise y'all, I'm trying to be in the area up in Delaware, New Jersey,
DC. Come to
DC, Baltimore. Like I'm trying to be up there around the late part of December. So I would love to chop it up with you guys.
Yeah,
have a beer.
Let us know.
And just like really on some chill shit.
Yeah, and message me that type of beer you drinking. I've never in my life heard of that kind of beer till today.
What, Chimay?
The Chimay?
Chimay. I'm behind. Hey, I learned something new. Hey,
the Chimay. So Chimay is a Trappist.
You ain't never had that Chimay?
No.
The Chimay is fucking amazing. The Chimay, so they do a red, they do a blue, and they do a white.
Which one you drinking on now?
I'm drinking on the blue. We started with the red, and now I'm on the blue.
Okay.
She did. She did. Yep.
I want to know more. So
I definitely was text you the levels of the Chimay because there's levels to this shit.
Hey, I like it.
Well, before you go, how can people find you on these social medias?
Bougie Beer Girl on your IG, okay? Bougie Beer Girl on your IG.
I can't.
I'm trying to get like 2021 is finna be my year, y'all.
That's
so
right.
merch is coming. I got some t-shirts. I got some stickers. I ain't gonna say that I have not got my stickers yet from Rob G.
I know. I told you. I got you.
I'm just saying.
You so good with that. What? You so good with that.
I got some.
Damn, somebody send me a goddamn sticker.
Rob, that's been a minute.
When you
normally good with that.
It was July.
When you tell me the levels of the Chimay, you just send me your address with it, and I'll send you the sticker.
I got that. I got the address because I think she sent it to me in an email, and I always forget to check the email. Always.
I did that.
And so I went back and looked at the email. I was like, "Oh, there it is." And now,
you gotta check that. You gotta check that, Rob. I've been sending a lot of people to there.
See,
no. I checked it. But when I originally reached out to her, it was the IG.
Okay, he sent it to my IG. He sent it to my IG.
Yeah.
But no,
well, we went
Bougie Beer Girl on the IG. I think I'm going to expand in 2020 to Facebook. I try to stay off the Facebooks with my beer shit because my family follows me. My family follows me on Facebook. I can't let them.
It's not like you got a porn site. It's just beer. No, never mind.
Listen, they go to church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Every day of the week.
They at the church.
Jesus' first miracle was making alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol. They called it wine, but they didn't tell you what kind of alcohol was in it.
You learned how to play that tambourine and by 4, didn't you?
What happened?
You learned how to play that. Being a church girl, you learned how to play that tambourine at age 4, didn't you?
I wasn't playing that. No, the tambourine wasn't my ministry. I was in the choir.
Okay, there you go. Well, what's the note for us? Go ahead and sing something.
No, that's not my ministry either. I really should have been on the Usher board. I really should have been on the Usher board.
I'm sure it was your ministry.
It wasn't my ministry. It wasn't my ministry. But listen, I can tell you where to sit. I can do this.
Okay.
I can tell you where to sit. I can't.
Wait. I need a program where I need to tell me where I get a program.
I
need a Martin Luther King. I need a Martin Luther King flyer.
You put up your one finger to the Usher. I can bring you a program.
To the Usher.
I can bring you a program and a fan. I'm gonna have all that for you. A tissue. Because you might, it might hit your spirit right. And you might catch a tear.
What about if that?
Well, I want to thank Bougie Beer Girl for coming on.
Thank you, Bougie Beer Girl.
We want to thank you.
Have a great trip.
Cheers, y'all.
Be safe.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
You better catch the Uber. I hope you're catching the Uber home or somebody driving.
Honey driving.
Okay.
There you
go.
Good.
Tell honey we said hi. Y'all be safe.
I will. Y'all. Cheers.
You're our adopted sister.
Cheers.
You're our adopted sister. Yeah.
I did a twerk.
Baby, baby,
I did an auntie twerk.
There you go. Auntie twerk. There it is.
I did an auntie twerk because I'm old. Later, y'all.
Later. Yeah.
They not. Raj, can you tell?
Oh my God.
Raj, can you tell?
All right. I want to bring in our other guest, our next guest.
Yeah, we popping tonight.
Yeah, Vince, just do your thing. Vince, you know how you do. Vince just hang out.
He's just hanging out right now.
Vince hang out. Vince been on like 3 podcasts and people didn't even know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Solid member.
Right, yeah, solid member. We want to bring in our next guest. Brooklyn's Love Doctor.
Uh-oh.
I just seen his face.
Is that A.C. Brown?
No,
I know who that is.
Jay West.
Okay. Ran out of here just now.
Before you say anything, I got you. The wind pushes against her hair like loveliness. And I never feel lonely when she touches me.
There it is. As Jay Wesley himself.
That was sexy as hell right there, boy. You changed your whole theme of the podcast on that.
I'm about to freestyle with you. You about to do a collabo. Each step. That's her.
I told you, Brooklyn's Love Doctor, and a new creative podcast.
Yeah, created a podcast, man.
Congratulations.
How are you?
Yo, what inspired that? What inspired that? I'll fix
Does he owe us 11% too? Does he owe us 11%?
What inspired that?
Nah, so I've been wanting to do one for a minute, but it's just, I don't know. I was kind of dragging my feet with it. And quarantine, I have a lot more free time. So one day, I already had the equipment. I had the equipment for a year and change. And one day I said, you know what, just get on the mic and just talk and see. We had the conversation before. Like sometimes you just got to start.
Yeah.
And so I just I just dove in, and I'm 3 episodes deep. I'm not deep, but let me say, happy anniversary to y'all, man. It's a fun. What's up, man?
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's right. Share that glass.
What's that in that glass, though?
It ain't beer though, yo. It's whiskey again. It's whiskey again, man.
What kind of whiskey is it?
This one is a Glenlivet Caribbean cask. So it's whiskey aged in Caribbean cask. Rum cask. So it has like a whiskey with a tint of rum.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So what's going on? How y'all feel?
Man, we feel good. Feel good.
Yeah, we want to know more about this podcast. What's it all about?
The podcast is cool. Like, so there was this saying I used to say on my writing page. I call it the Crooked Halo Crew, like for the good sinners, if that is a thing. And I would say something. I'd be like, all right, Crooked Halo Crew, and I decided to name the podcast Crooked Halo Crew for those that want to go to heaven, but we're not getting there 100%, man. So it's like
one foot in, 1 foot out.
Right. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Maybe both feet. Somebody might have to pull someone over the fence, So, but it's just cool, man. It's cool, man. It's like I realized, like, just doing this, and even with the podcast, like sometimes I'm in my thoughts. I'm not by myself, so we all got work to do.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that, man. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You've been making it. You been doing any more T-shirts?
Yo, I got to give y'all T-shirts, man. I didn't forget either. Yeah, I still have to
give them. You don't have to give them to us either. We support you. So
you don't got to give his. So I'm just joking.
That nigga don't want to feel what he
You gotta get your business off the ground. So I mean, not that you just getting it off the ground, but we'll support you, man.
All right, no doubt, definitely.
I was joking because I had one on there to buy one day, and I think you had briefly changed the vendor, so it was only a 3X, and now you back to. Right. I was like, no, this was after I talked to him. Like,
I know.
I was like, what's going on? We just had this conversation.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Actually, I got a new vendor now that has more. And that has
right. I went and checked the other day. I was like, oh, now it's back. So I was like,
I listen, man. I listen. Yeah. It's a lot of work, man. You can't you're trying to like cast a net, and you realize like you can't please everyone, man. I'm trying my best, but it's hard, man.
The service industry is crazy, right?
But I want to be dope. I want to be art.
I know.
I want to be all the shit that your church say.
I know, but I do it in the Forex. Can I do it in the Forex?
But that
nigga, you fat. You can't be art. Too big to be art.
We got weight.
That Philadelphia Eagle comment the other day, man. I don't know about you, man. I got to give the Giants fans first.
Nah, they don't need nothing. They don't need nothing.
I get what you're saying, Vince. I get what you're saying now, Vince. We big guys can't be dope, so stop drinking that. I get you. That's why you ain't drinking beer.
Yeah, don't get fluffy, Vince. Don't get fluffy. You can't do it, man.
You can't be art. You can't be shit. Man.
You can't even get on. You can't even get on the website. They kick you off the website for your fat ass fingers. Fucking fingers too fat to get on the website.
Now I gotta go dump all this beer out. Thanks.
Got Rob thinking about taking a walk and shit.
Nah, Rob already married. Vince said
yo, that's true.
In the rain.
Rob's like, I'm not walking.
I had a question. I forgot
it. You had a question, but you forgot?
I forgot.
Oh, my bad. Did I do
it? I'm 2 beers in. That's why.
Oh. I see y'all been on. Y'all have been on for almost 2 hours, man. How is it going so far?
Yeah, good.
I would say we lit.
By. Yeah, it flows by. I didn't even know.
I know the guests who Devin invited for sure because they just be popping up.
Random.
That's right. I didn't even
probably invited them 10 minutes ago.
Come through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I throw house party, I just send the cast like you said. You cast the net. You have a house party. You tell everybody come through. Whatever time they show up, show up.
They'd be like, Deborah. I don't know who the fuck that is in my contacts. Cinderella. Cinderella.
I'm like,
I have no link
anyway. Send a link to Debbie.
I'm looking at my Google Doc. I'll be like, oh, I don't see these people on here.
Oh, right? I had 2 timers set. I was like, yo, you're not gonna forget this podcast. So I had 2 separate timers set. Like, don't be late. I came in at 7:30. I saw y'all talking. I was like a little kid just sitting there waiting. I was like, don't be late.
Yeah, see, the people I invited, they was like, yeah, I'm gonna fill out the Google Doc. I'm gonna be here on time. We know these folks. The next 2 guests coming through, they just popping on because
about time you get organized.
What? No. I'm always organized.
About time you got organized.
Yo, he a hater. Yo.
I feel like he projecting to himself. He's projecting that on himself.
Right, exactly.
Right off
here talking about himself.
I'm always hey, Trump. Hey,
all I'm gonna say is this. The last time there was Rob didn't have no fucking list. He was like, just having motherfuckers come through. I'm like, yo, call your peoples, make sure we at least got 3 people. Now he want to adopt my method. That's all.
That wasn't your method. Your first method was just
you sound like y'all the presidential debate.
Right. Can we mute somebody's mic, please?
His mic. But I
got mic for you.
I was going to Jay a question, but I said that. I said the podcast. Well, do you have a fact or fiction? Do you have a fact or fiction?
So I did my homework at 7:29, looking for a fact for y'all, man.
Oh, nice. He came.
I wanted to do a bear fact, but I didn't want to.
Definitely do a bear fact.
A bear fact. It's kind of dark though, kind of on the low. Let me see.
Oh shit.
So fact or fiction. A 15-foot high tidal wave of bear killed 8 people in France.
That's
fact
true.
or fiction?
That's fact.
I think that's
I'm going with fact. That's probably true.
I think that's a fact too.
Okay.
And the people.
Where was that?
A 15-foot tidal wave of bear.
How was that?
Killed 8 people in France.
In France, yeah, I think that's a fact.
The beer vats exploded.
I'm gonna say false. I'm gonna say
fiction.
I think it was wine.
He switched up the liquid.
You know how I know you went to FDU? You know how I know you went to FDU?
So So that's what they do over there. They just put one word be different, and you get the whole answer wrong.
Absolutely, FDU.
That's what that college life is about.
There you go.
If it wasn't Rutgers,
you should have just said liquid. Why did you name it? You should have just
right.
All right, so we got
liquid. Everybody would have got it.
So Rob, you're the only one that's fiction. Vince, you guessing?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So
I went fiction.
All right, so the action it's fiction.
Hey,
it's fiction. A 15-foot tidal wave did kill 8 people in London.
Also, it wasn't wine. It was just a different city.
Yeah, it was a different city, but it happened in London.
I didn't remember when it was, but I heard that story before because all the little vagrants and bums had their little cups as it was running down the streets and was drinking dirty beer.
It's 1814. It happened in 1814 in the village.
How did that happen?
It was the beer vats. The beer vats exploded,
right?
And it
and it flooded the entire village.
Once one exploded, they all did, and it just.
Like scooping it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let it get to
the gutter.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Free beer for everyone.
Yeah, if you want to drink sidewalk beer, it's all free.
We do have a fact of fiction for you as well. What?
I'm ready.
Got a fact of fiction? Anybody else got a fact of fiction?
No, you got it.
Me?
No, you got it.
Okay. All right.
Yours was awesome.
All right. Fact or fiction? Everyone's eyes are brown.
Ooh.
No.
Fiction.
That's a fact.
Fiction.
Everyone's eyes are brown. No.
I think that I'm gonna go with a fact only because I think that like deep down everybody's eyes are brown, and then as it comes closer to you be able to see other people's eyes, like the closer it gets to air, it changes color.
That's close.
I don't know what the last.
Okay, Yoda.
It's a
fact. But it's more about the light. It's about how the light
reflect.
And there's something that's close to melanin. It's close to melanin, but it's called like melanpala. So the more you have, the more your eyes look like brown because the way the way the light. So it looked blue if you don't have a lot of that pigment in there. But we are all brown eyes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I do know. We all have the trait for brown.
Man, I know pretty brown eyes. I know that song.
There you go. Mint condition, get good old Stoke.
Yep.
Stoke it out.
Hey, all right. Well, we won't want to keep you too long, but we want to thank you for coming through and hanging with us out for a little bit. But before
I want to celebrate you.
How can people find about the Jay Wesley collection?
Man. Thanks,
absolutely.
Man.
Find about the Jay
all
Wesley,
the things you're
collection,
into.
The Crooked Halo podcast. How can they find this?
Yeah, social media platform, Jay Wesley Collection on all platforms. Right His Wrongs on all IG platforms. Crooked Halo Crew is available on Apple, Google Podcasts, and Spotify right now. Okay. You know, Crooked Halo Crew. Check it out, man. It's just me,
man.
Thank you. I don't have the equipment, so I can only do one person right now. So I'm gonna figure everything out so I can start having guests and do a remote live stream.
Do the Zoom links in the StreamYard.
Record it.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, that's what my question was in terms of like lineups or guests. That's what it was about. So you're working on it.
Yeah. Like for me, to be honest with you, like I'm right now, like I'm just finding my voice because I've always had a love-hate relationship with my voice. So that's another reason why I was dragging my feet with the podcast. But now, as I'm getting more experience, I'm like, fuck it. Like this is a vibe, man. So keep it going.
Yeah, that's one thing about our podcast. We on this our 2-year anniversary. If anybody listens to our first like 5 episodes, they're terrible compared to like what they are now. Yeah, I think like in 2 years this one will be considered terrible compared to what it'd be. Like it always evolves, Jay. So just keep on working at it.
No, this is super dope, man. It feels like a Black Brady Bunch right now, man.
Yeah.
Like 2 more people. Like
we just need 3 more.
You guys, it's cool,
it'd be nice to have if we had 3 women or something. Mix it up a little bit.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me, fellas.
No problem. Anytime, man. You always
appreciate you.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
All right, bro.
After you forever.
After you forever, man. All right, later.
That was bad.
Oh, it seemed like he dropped out.
So Vince, before you dip,
Raj?
I was reading the comments. Vince, before you dip out, like I know you touched a little bit about like, you know, the fact that, you know, we've introduced you to some beer, and we've just kind of expanded your palate. Like, what would you say is kind of new on the horizons? Like, what's next for you in beer? Like, where are you trying to venture out to find new beers, new styles, or whatever to, you know, kind of, you know, take you on this journey of kind of the beer journey?
Well, first, to your point, correct. You guys opened me up so much to, you know, the Doppel, what do they call it? Doppelbock.
You went to Colorado and picked up some beers.
Right. So for me, it's wherever I go now. I look for craft beers, right? Whether it's upstate New York, you know, I'm in New York right now, or I go back out west to Colorado, Chicago, wherever I'm at, Pittsburgh, where I was just at, you know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I try to just grab craft beers and just try to grow in my palate. And, you know, it's really coming back and listening to what you guys are talking about, trying to match up with that. But like, oh, shit, I remember that. That's what I'm going to grab and so on and so forth. So, you know, I think that's the one thing that I do take from this. And another thing about it is that you guys persevered and continued with this, right? Not only for the culture, but also for people who are not just really into beer, don't know, you know what I mean? Not the, you know, the Heineken or the Stella, but a little bit more body of what beer and what it's about. You know, that's the two things I've taken from it.
Cool, man. Cool. Glad we could help out.
Yeah, absolutely. I always get on here and say that we trying to make sure that everybody don't think that black people just drink Hennessy.
Right. Well, but I know last time you said find me where you find me, so I'm not going to ask you where they can find you.
Yeah, you don't give out websites. You don't give out apps or nothing.
Like, yo, don't look for me.
None of them. Nah, I'm not there. Yeah. Like, he's like, I'm volunteering. I'm going for a walk. Oh yeah, where are you volunteering? They're like, man, don't worry about that. Just go volunteer. Do your own volunteer.
You basically you can find him a couple places, tearing up the highway to Delaware, between Delaware and New York, or at a Porsche racetrack.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. You find me when you find me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there it is. This famous line.
Yeah, you need to start branding that. You need to put that on a hashtag for yourself.
Before you go, the question one other question I had is, like, of the beers that you've either, like, you and I have exchanged beers, you've sent beers to us that you've actually learned that we like and find. Like, what do you find is one of your favorite styles now of beers that you typically like look for when you go into these different areas and look for beer?
Yeah, so double IPAs are good. They're good. Okay. Yeah. I guess you would assume it's like really hoppy because it says double IPA, but it doesn't necessarily have that characteristic all the time. That macadamian stout, Dev. What was that?
Oh yeah, that was a stout. That was a stout.
Yeah. And that was good. Oh, you know, I generally go for the numbers. I look for something that's like 10. You know what I mean? I try to go for the numbers. That's why I try to go for.
Oh, okay. You want
everybody got a different thing when they go into the beer store. Some people like the can design, like, oh, that can looks nice. I'm like, I'm just drinking IPAs today. Yeah. Or like Vincent Devin, it got to be Vincent 10. You said 10 and over.
He like 10 or more. Because he's a sake drinker though.
True. And that whiskey and whiskey and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Have you found that the whiskey barrel infused beers are up your alley or no?
They do have like that taste, like that aftertaste where it gives you remnants. But for real, the carbonation in beer, I don't drink soda at all. So when I'm drinking the beer, it's enough to like fill me up. So I'm not really going in too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a crowler and I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
I'm with you, man. I can't drink a crowler. Like, what is that?
Crowler.
Well, I want to thank Vince for coming through for sure. I appreciate you coming on and sharing this time with us on our 2-year anniversary.
No doubt.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate the support.
I'll hit you up later, bro.
All right, fellas.
Always.
All right, Vince, man. Be safe, man.
Be safe. All right.
All right, man.
All right, we want to bring in our next guest, all the way from B. More. That
B.
four. That poor,
Be
more,
more.
be more.
Poor, be more. The poor, be more.
Finn, poor
Hey,
Baltimore. What's going on?
What up?
Be more stand up. What's good, fellas? What's good?
What's going on? How are you? How's it going?
I'm good, man. Just managing as best I can, just like everyone else. So doing my thing.
Yeah,
nice.
That's what's up, man. What you been up to? Anything new?
Beer wise, pretty much just trying to get new releases and whatnot. I messaged you guys earlier. I got some things cooking up for Baltimore. So hoping that comes through. Maybe some video stuff and another project I'm working on too. So I think it'll be pretty dope.
Nice,
man. I was just out in Baltimore and it was like you ain't hit Finn up. I was like, nah.
Yeah, come through, man.
Yoda, you went there to eat or something, right?
Yeah, I was out there last week just to eat.
Yeah, I saw Kel.
Where you go?
To a Gordon Ramsay restaurant or something.
Yeah, that Gordon Ramsay
casino, right?
Yeah, at the casino. And I went to Moe's, yo. You ever been to Moe's?
Yeah, I know the spot.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
down. I'm from Baltimore. I know the spot.
The one we went to was a little hood, but that fucking them crab cakes and shit, boy.
Yeah, that'll get you right for sure.
Crazy.
Now let me know next time, cause I got like cabinets of beer. I'm trying to get off my hands. So I'll probably be back out there next month. So I'll hit you.
Yeah. So what are you doing right now, Finn?
So I'm actually drinking something lighter. Went to an anniversary thing yesterday. Had a little bit, but right now it's called Haterade from Peabody Heights. It's a great electrolyte sour. Pretty much tastes like Gatorade. Pretty much.
Okay.
And it has actual electrolytes in it. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, that.
How many of those you got? I need for you to get.
Yeah, I need one of them. I
got you back now. Nah, I got some for you.
Electrolyte.
It's really good, really light. It's got that little like salty taste. So and there might be some electrolytes in there,
Finn, what's the style of it? What kind of style is that?
Sour, lactose sour. What I'm getting. So I was hitting some heavier beers yesterday. So I like to try and balance stuff out when I can, but it's fun.
That's what's up.
Safety first.
Right.
Safety first, right? Now you got it. He's right. Devin was right. You got to start heavy. And then ease up on the top
and decline.
Okay.
Every time I'm out, I see the boys get right. I see the boys get like a barley wine, like 3-4 in. I'm like, yo.
That should have been your first one.
I like to let my stout sit a little bit so it can warm up sometimes. That's why
Fair
I
enough.
drink that last.
Oh, that's what you do?
He just learned that.
That's what to say.
He just learned that.
He's right. He's supposed to let him sit for a bit.
Yo, Lou, he just learned that.
Yeah, right. Yo, Finn, we literally just heard our last guest from last week say that.
Remember that glass thing?
See, a lot of players.
Oh, his girth. Yoda's girth. You recommending Yoda's girth?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly, kids.
He did. He said,
not funny. A lot of breweries actually they serve it too cold anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's better let it sit and let it ferment a bit.
That's so you can have conversation. That's why they serve it cold, so you can sit and have a little conversation and then get to it.
That's why the brewers serve it cold.
I don't fucking know. I just made it up.
That's
it sounds
you
good.
gotta be here 30 minutes.
I mean, they just pour it and serve it. They
right. Hey, Finn. Finn. Just the pause. We saw which one you were drinking. Did anybody switch their beers yet? Because I'm on my third beer.
Yeah, I'm on my third beer too.
Okay, let me see some colors. I want to see some colors. I know
you drank it. I drank it already.
Oh, yo, this is that she said yes thing.
Oh, that she said yes. And what was that again, Yodi?
Passion fruit.
Yeah, I got it's strawberry puree in it.
Oh,
but it's blonde ale with lactose.
Oh, blonde ale.
Yeah,
that thing look good.
Yeah.
I know, and I killed it fast, like damn.
Like Kool-Aid.
We do have another person that wanted to jump in real quick to say
jump in, bring him in.
What's going on?
That guy.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Thank you.
Yo, I like to say we had a lot of bald motherfuckers on the
that means we're of age. That means we're of age.
That's it, man.
No, that's
sign of maturity. I like to say.
Right. It's definitely that.
Here goes another Bruising Banner podcast homegrown beer drinker. As you know, Harlan came on way back when, but he's been a dear friend to all of us. He came in and gave his synopsis.
He sure enough was. They
was on the same time.
Yeah, they were on the same one.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. Say hi.
Say hi to each other.
Y'all ain't seen each other.
Tim was the only one that understood, man. He was the only one that understood.
You see how they treated Billy Biden as a special thing,
man.
We gather here together.
Rob. We're not gonna do that today. Not today, brother.
What I was saying is, we kind of birthed Harlan. He
birthed him.
Yeah, well, we birthed him in the craft beer.
Okay, clean that up, man.
Yeah, say the whole sentence. Speaking complete sentences.
Okay, y'all were so quick to jump in and
you know we immature.
And y'all didn't allow the complete sentence.
No, you got her. Yo, you can't pause in the middle.
You can't pause.
You can't have a pregnant pause.
We birthed that man. We birthed Harlan into the podcast. Birthed Harlan into craft beer. He started really getting into and expanding his palate beyond, the bourbon scene and things when we started the podcast. So welcome back, bro. Like, what's been up? What's been new? I know you and I have done some beer shares amongst each other. What you been up to on the beer scene?
Oh man, I've been taking it a little lighter than usual, man. Trying to slow down a little bit. I'm feeling like we might be getting out of this COVID thing sometime soon. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. Magically on election night, maybe it'll.
You mean next couple of years?
I like your optimism.
That's right, man. That's right.
I like that.
Other than that, man, that Burley Oak, the Jelly Knot Jam is the one I've been rocking with lately. Okay. So I've probably knocked out 3 of the 6 pack halfway through that one.
Nice.
Yo, but why Harlan say he gonna go vote and be like, "Oh, COVID's over"?
he gonna vote and take his mask off.
COVID's over, y'all. Come on, everybody this way.
I voted. It's done.
Load up an Astro van, take everybody to Nights on Broad. We're gonna get it in.
There you go. All right.
Nights on Broad. Goddamn, nigga, don't you ever say that again.
Man. All right. I want to thank you gentlemen for coming through. Do you have a fact or fiction?
Damn, you cutting them short. They just got here. Shorter and shorter, Rob.
He's like,
because y'all take longer and longer.
That's true.
I don't have one, but I'll play along. I don't have one, but I'll play along.
All right.
How about you, Finn?
Rob?
I did. Okay. So the most expensive beer is $1 million. Fact or fiction?
Oh,
fact.
Now, in my head, I'm thinking
I'm going fact because there is some millionaire that would pay that $1 million.
I think so too, Devin. But I think the number is too round.
Yeah.
That 1 million, it's like $998,000.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's why
I'm going $1 million.
Fiction.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It is indeed fiction.
Yeah.
Do you know how much it is?
The most
Do you know how much
beer? It's about half, about 500.
That's still a lot. What's the percentage? What's the
ABV? Beer.
Say it again.
ABV about 50%.
1875 beer. They found it in the Arctic expedition.
Oh, so it's not even
going now for about half a mil. So.
Yeah, it was a brewed a couple hundred years ago. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got a fact or fiction, Rob.
That still sounds like $1 million to me. I don't know what the fuck.
You got one?
Yeah. The
poor advertising. That's what
there is a beer with an ABV of over 50%. Fact or fiction?
I feel like that's fiction.
I'm going fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fact.
I feel like that's fiction because that's going in the alcohol poisoning with beer.
Yeah, it's going to alcohol. They might try and categorize it based on this and that, but that doesn't sound.
Wow, I don't believe that.
If you got 180 proof fucking
yeah, but that's alcohol.
I know. I'm just gonna say
so if you do that ABV and beer, man, you gonna die. You take a sip of that.
It'll be
57.8.
It'll be a short conversation, Yoda.
57.8.
57.8.
Fuck out of here.
You drink it or you got to sip that one, right?
Right, you sip that slow.
Nobody's ever drink it.
Right.
You shot one in that.
Not even a shot. You a sip and you passed out.
Pretty much.
That's better than some good Kush.
And like, what's it supposed to taste like? I feel like that's just straight alcohol. Like, all you taste is grain.
Well, I want to.
You mix it in your normal beer.
Yeah, you gotta mix it.
Practice fiction for Harlan.
Put it with your electrolytes, Finn.
You know what?
That must be one of these. You shotgun that joint in West Virginia and then take your sister to the prom. Is that kind?
Right. And make a baby. And you make a baby in the same night.
Exactly.
Right.
Full circle.
7%.
Okay. All right.
Say, Rob?
Well, no, I was about to say I want to thank Harlan and Finn for coming through.
Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all, man.
Guys,
how can they find you on social media and all that stuff?
So I'm Instagram Poor Baltimore, Facebook Poor Baltimore. We got Meetup too, Poor Baltimore. Working on that YouTube thing I told you about, so we'll get that out pretty soon. And if you're in the city, you know where to find me. So
yeah,
facts. Come through honestly, because I'll get some beer for you guys, and I gotta come up.
We'll
you guys.
Yeah,
city's opening up a bit, so.
Yeah.
All right.
When your YouTube page pops, man, let us know. If you want to come back on and promote it, let us know, man.
Yeah,
sure.
Because we got some fun stuff going on. Like just an example, we got like a try of like a beer from all 50 states. So I've been working with people to get a beer from all 50 states. And I'm gonna have me and like 10 other people taste one beer from each state. Just some fun stuff like that we're working on, and I think it'd be good content.
That would be dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, once again, I want to thank you guys for coming through, hanging us with us on our 2-year anniversary.
Congrats!
Meet up for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all.
Happy anniversary.
Harlan, thanks for coming through on some last minute notice stuff. I didn't have you on the guest list, but guess what? You came through. I appreciate you.
Thanks, y'all.
I'll show up, man.
We show up when you want.
Show up for your boy.
Yeah, Jason came through too, but he dropped off. Thank you, brothers, for sure.
Appreciate you, Jay.
All right, y'all.
Y'all stay for like 40 minutes.
Huh?
You probably left him in the waiting room for like 40 minutes.
It was like 2 minutes. He was actually less than that.
I was joking.
When I was talking about, I know who Dev's guest was. That's when I was talking about him.
Oh,
I know.
We scared him, nigga. He said, "Oh no," he said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here."
We do got 2 more guests with us. So we're just gonna bring them in. The first one, everybody knows. I think Jacksonville by way of Orlando. All over the place. Somewhere in Florida.
Florida. Somewhere in Florida.
She there.
Florida woman.
She here in Florida.
Florida woman.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back.
How are you?
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Where you at? In a spaceship or something?
I'm in a Target parking lot with my 2 best friends right now because we just got dinner. And I was like, I got to talk to my guys really quick.
Well, where are they? We want to see them too. Where
they're here. They said no.
Hold
on here.
Put them on.
Yeah, be Discord.
Hi, ladies. Welcome to our anniversary show.
You guys are on. They are on one of the the most lit podcasts that's out right now.
There it is.
Yo.
Are they your producers? They producing the show in the back?
Yeah, they got my lighting going. My phone stopped working. Whatever. I was like listening to you guys. I thought I was going crazy because every single thing you said kept going in and out. So I'm like on my other friend's phone right now. She's holding mine. Like, do a quick switch.
Way to make it happen.
Her phone better than yours.
Yeah. So what kind of phone she got? That's the phone that we need.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Been dropped as much as mine.
True.
What you been up to? How you been? What's going on?
Good. I've been good. I'm back. You were saying where in Florida is Waldo right now. I'm in Jacksonville. I'm back in Jacksonville. Since the pandemic has happened, I've been back home, and I think when I was with you guys last, I was back in Jacksonville as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm here for a little bit longer and
enjoying
it so far. I get to finally see the Jacksonville beer scene, so that's been pretty fun.
Right. Okay. Speaking of that, what's going on there? What beers are popping off down there?
There are quite a few in Jacksonville that are really getting bigger now, but I would say Southern Swells is still one of the most, like, they're pretty active about releasing new beers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anybody that's done any like collaborations that I've known about. I haven't really heard too much. But there's some new ones downtown that I'm really enjoying. So
have you had any Black is Beautiful from anywhere out there?
I haven't yet. No, I've been trying to find it, and then I don't know where in Jacksonville is selling it right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I know the Tactical did it. I know that a couple of places in Orlando did it, but I was so in and out at that point, I hadn't gotten to get any cans of it. But what I did get is my Absolutely Beautiful, and I literally keep it on my dresser. I don't even use it to drink. It's my Say Their Names glass. And it's beautiful. It's his hand art with Breonna Taylor. Who else's face was on it? George Floyd's face is on it, and it's yeah. And then the back has all of their names on it.
Okay.
You're not drinking out of it. You got at least post that. That's a
where do you get that from?
Like a beautiful glass. Yeah.
I have to find the link, but I'll DM it to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, please do.
Limited edition item, so I don't know if there's even any left yet. But if I find the link, I'll send it to y'all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. That sounds good. Well, we ain't like you with drinking because you shouldn't be drinking in the car.
No.
I'm not drinking in the car.
Right. I love it. Yo, real quick. Share with us what kind of beer that is, or Goose Goat Day, or whatever.
I just posted it today. Actually, it's from Cali Squeeze. Slow Brew. It's the Beer for Boobs collaboration. Where's the camera? There it is.
Okay.
The Beer for Boobs
Breast
collaboration.
cancer.
And yeah, all of the proceeds go to breast cancer. Cancer fund. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so they work with a lot of different nonprofits though, and Beer for Boobs is just one of the bigger ones that they work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
good.
I think I did see that.
Drink beer?
What?
Do your friends drink beer?
Only when I make them.
Oh, they better support you. You support them, they better support you too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Tell her to hold that light up right. Keep that light
up right. Get that right angle. Get that right angle. Look, that light up. Yo, that light flickering and everything. You got that disco ball going.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's really good. It's really good to see you. Like what's new and what's new that's coming up that we can like maybe follow or that we can expect to see coming up in the near future.
Yeah, I don't really have too much going on. I've been doing a lot with work lately. So when it comes to beer and stuff, I'm definitely still active in it and I still enjoy it, but it's definitely become more of my hobby and my way of relaxing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm teaching a lot more. And then I also just got a 9-to-5.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you are a grown up now. You're actual grown up.
I'm a grown up now. I know. I don't get to just go bartend until the wee hours of the morning and go home anymore. No.
I was supposed to say congratulations really or I'm sorry.
You don't know which one.
You can say both. Congratulations.
It's a fun job. It keeps me on my toes for sure, but it's very different from my wake up at noon lifestyle. So
Well, we wish you all the best. Feel free to reach out to us whenever you have something kind of new and exciting going on, so we can support you or be a part of it.
We're waiting for that. What is the interpretive dance styles of beer, right?
I know.
Yeah. Look, that's 11% too, Rob. Another 11%.
That simply means that we want proceeds off of your.
We developed the idea. If the idea was developed on this podcast, we get proceeds.
Yeah.
Right, you guys are writing it down. You're like Sushio's.
You ain't the only one on the list.
No.
Don't worry about it.
On this one.
If
you're on the list, it's all right.
Right. So if you guys ever seen the Quincy Jones documentary, when back in the day he used to have this like composition notebook where he wrote everybody's kind of percentages and what people owed him down, and he kept it for all those years. So if you it's similar to the same thing. So yeah, we keep in track while we're small. We'll make sure we keep it right.
When I started my page, I was bartending with this young girl, and I absolutely love her. She's one of my close friends in Orlando, and she was like, "Charlie, I told you to do it, so now I get 10%." Whatever you put on Instagram. For the rest of it, I get 10%.
Yep. She got the right beer. That's how you can. That's that passive income.
Yeah.
Make money without working.
Charlie said that to say that everybody in their pocket. So y'all need to
get out of my pocket.
I don't need any more hands.
Well, don't do the interpretive beer dance thing because we will.
We on it.
I know.
Yep. Better hide that from us.
That's production by Rob G.
One of the coolest ideas I've gotten so far with Dance and Beer has been maybe not my own podcast, but maybe a YouTube channel where I do talk to people in the arts communities and I say like, meet me at the bar, and it is in a studio somewhere.
Yeah.
And we do share beer and discuss that. And I'm like, that would be a lot of fun. If I could figure out the timing for that, I could get enough people to join me on that. I feel like that would be really cool, just interviewing people in different fields and seeing how maybe their subject has been affected by this or how they got into it or anything. Yep.
That's good. Yeah, find your niche in the industry.
Right. Now, do you have a random fact or fiction?
Okay, so I had to really think about this one. I had to get my friends to help me because I was like, I don't know what facts maybe people don't know about me or do know about. I don't know what's out there on the internet. I don't know. I would say that my fact is that I absolutely love tequila.
Okay.
What's your favorite tequila?
Yeah, that's what's your favorite.
I wasn't ready for you to ask me that one.
You can't say that. Come on, because we like tequila too. You got, we older than you, Charlie. We love tequila.
What is
I
it?
do love El Humidor, which is crazy because I know that that's like my shelf tequila usually where I work, but I think it's a good tequila and I like making margaritas.
You know what? So. It's so funny because it does taste really good, but it's like lower. Yeah, it's really cheap and lower price. But it's not considered one of the upper echelon, but it's really good.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
I really don't love like Patron and stuff. I'm really not into it. I think it's all marketing, and that's what I usually tell
that's what it all boils down to.
Like it's all marketing. So
exactly, top shelf, low shelf, all that bull crap.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a fact or fiction for you. Does anybody else have one before I give it one?
Nah, go ahead. Just go one. Random ones be funny.
All right. Fact or fiction is Anne Hodge the only woman who has survived a meteor strike while she was sleeping on her couch?
Who?
Anne Hodges.
Anne Hodges.
Is she the only woman?
Before you answer this,
a meteor strike.
Before you answer this question, does it matter what the fuck her name was?
I was like, have I heard this fact before? I don't know. Like, what do you think? Fact or
Is she the only person who survived a meteor strike?
Danielle said it's gotta be loud. That's gotta be fiction.
Okay, she listening to Danielle. What?
Okay, she just called on a friend. Call on a friend.
Yeah. I used my phone a friend card.
Yeah, that is actually a fact. It's a little known fact, but it happened in Alabama in 1954. She was asleep on a couch,
your friend,
and hit her, and it's actually in the museum in Alabama.
The meteor rock. Or the meteor?
I was about to say, which is in the house?
The meteor rock. It's about this. It's about this big.
Did she die?
No, she didn't die. She's alive.
It hit the house.
What did this hit her in her gut?
Wow,
it hit the house.
Yeah. It hit her gut. No, it hit her gut.
That's the exact spot.
They had a picture on the internet. They have it kind of grazed her. Kind of grazed her.
Oh.
But she is the only
stomach of steel then.
Right.
What kind of abs was she working with that like they hit her and bounced off? Like, what's going
That's
on?
crazy.
Right. Yeah. Well, we want to thank you for coming on. But before we
it gave her wait. I got a little funny. It gave her her official tummy tuck.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's what you wanted to hold on to.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell a joke. Hold on.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on, Charlie. But before we go, we always like to know how people can find you. I know on Instagram or World Wide Webs or whatever it is. How can they find you?
Well, thank you so much for having me again. You can find me at Hops and Charlie with an underscore in between each word. Hops underscore and underscore Charlie.
Hey,
there it is.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for Charlie. We'll be in touch. Have a great time.
Charlie.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
All right. We do have one final guest coming through. Yeah, we got one final guest. I think we got one final guest. One guy. Shout out to Jason who came and he dropped off. But we do have one final guest if he doesn't come back. So for the final guest, I do want to give a song to our guest.
it must be it gotta be
I have no idea.
Vanity Constant.
Hey, birthday girl!
Hey, it's her birthday too. Happy birthday, man.
Girl! Birthday!
Hey,
Yo!
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
What up?
man.
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday today?
your fucking birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday today?
Yeah, today. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
happy birthday. Happy personal holiday.
What you do for your birthday?
Congratulations to you guys. This is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. What you do for your birthday?
I did a lot of stuff.
Look, she took it right back to episode 69.
Right. No, I know you didn't start your birthday week. Your birthday didn't start today. It started when? What day did it start?
It was yesterday
Friday?
too, right?
It started in October.
You know,
It started at the beginning of October.
Exactly. And it's really
Okay.
about just like celebrating with the people that you care for.
Yep.
And it's so many experiences to do, not just about like getting stuff, but like just spending that quality time, having those good laughs and reminiscing and planning for the future. So I'm getting older.
I know. 28.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Getting older.
She 28?
Yeah.
Getting older. I can't even remember when I was 28. What the fuck you talking about?
Neither.
Good Lord. 28.
Yo, should we name her? Should we name her Lil Baby or The Baby?
She both.
All right, baby. She baby.
I'm grown now. After 26, you grown. After
26.
Yeah, because after 26, you're no longer a statistic. They got to write the name in the book.
And your insurance go down.
Right. And you can't be on your parents anymore. You got to be on your parents' insurance.
Yeah, there it is.
Devastating. Like when I got all my parents' insurance, I was like, I don't want to be grown up.
There it is.
You want everything but to pay the insurance. Like I want the car, I want the house, I want it all, but I don't want to pay his health insurance.
It was like Vanity, you're no longer on our insurance. She said, "What the fuck is this? What do you mean?"
Right. It always happens when you never know. Like you just go to the doctor and they be like, "You don't have no insurance no more." Like, Mom,
Yoda, run that premium money. You run that premium
Obama,
money.
she wouldn't been on there. Obama made it to 26. It would have been earlier if it wasn't for Obama.
Right, yeah, because I think it was 20. It was used to be 23.
Yeah, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Also, Obamacare changed that.
Yes.
Yep.
It used to be shorter than that because back when we were younger, I think it was like 22.
I think it's
something like that.
23.
It was like 22.
23, yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
Because I know I milked it. I know I milked it back in
yeah.
So are you drinking today, Vanity? Was it
port? That port.
Was it port? Was it port?
Nah, it was.
No. So last night, so wasted. Last night was crazy. I went to. It was my first time going to golf and social, and I drank entirely too much. It's like once people know it's your birthday, I'm like, really nice.
Fine, you shot.
Like, oh, I shot. I'm like, thank you. Just going around. So I definitely was mixing liquors, and I shouldn't have done that. So I'm taking a little.
You all the way sober today, ain't you?
I'm actually going back to Philly tonight.
Okay, she said it ain't over tonight.
Smoking some cannabis. That's about it.
Right. Okay.
All right.
There it is.
Ain't no wrong with that.
It's kind of delayed, guys. You hear the video? It's kind of delayed.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear your voice, but your video is delayed. But we can hear you.
We heard the cannabis.
I know. I'm logged into the Wi-Fi though.
Oh,
yeah, that's all good. But I seen. I mean, you are a woman of action, so we seen you around town doing a lot of things. You got the murals popping off and all that stuff. Tell us about that,
Miss Wilmington.
Okay. So I have a nonprofit now. I launched it in August. It's called Local Street Art Group. So my nonprofit is all about beautifying our neighborhoods through hiring creatives from the neighborhoods to help beautify it and change the blight. So it's really to increase the positivity and the familyship and, just the camaraderie of what a community is supposed to be. And it's to decrease any symbols of hate and decrease, we have a graffiti artist. How can we make him an entrepreneur and give him the workforce development skills to be a better person? So I just want, that's all I love doing. So the bridge that actually happened was a project. Shout out to Westside Girls Together. And it's my second year working with them. And it's been such a pleasure, like having a good team, like you guys are a team, you know, and having a good team where everyone has their different skill sets, people come together and the work can be done. It's such a beautiful thing that's so underestimated. So I'm so grateful for, I'm working with a female mural artist, and that's really rare to find mural artists that are females and she's Black, you know, so she's my friend too. So I'm just grateful that she's like her name is Melissa Benbow, and she has been so instrumental in having this, you know, having the bridge mural and everything complete. But if you guys want to actually drive by it, it's on the 6th Street Bridge. It's it's in between Jackson Street and Adams Street.
Yep.
Okay.
I used to drive up that block a lot, coming into the city, in and out of the city, but especially when His Image Barbershop was that way. I used to get off the highway and then make that left and then go up and then kind of cut over. But now the barbershop moved, so I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, I actually drove by. It's nice. I drove by when they were doing it.
It is really nice.
I was like, who's blocking the street? I was like, oh, okay, they're doing.
They're doing work. Rob was about to call his
alderman. He about to call the alderman.
He about to call the mayor.
So I
got something nice out there too. It was crazy, yeah.
So I have a question. So since your episode on the podcast, has your sex life been better? Has your sex life been better? Have you learned how to ride the proper way?
Okay, Yoda. Go in, Yoda.
Yes. I want to say yes.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. See, the podcast help.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Ashley.
I want to say, like you got to be honest with your partner and stuff. And then secondly, it's like, I asked like these different questions like to my girlfriends and stuff too, and they had some of the same. It's not concerns. It's just like the same questions that nobody want to ask. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like, you know, because
you didn't want to feel singled out. You didn't want to feel. You know?
Yep. Right, but Sex with Ashley, she will answer all the questions.
So
any question. That's true.
The girl that was on here when you Sex with Ashley, have you spoke to her since then?
We communicated via like Instagram, and I still follow her posts, and I stay commenting on her stuff. So I would love. I plan on actually purchasing some stuff from her. And but no, she's dope. I love her page. She's like amazing, and she's hilarious too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I just thought I asked you.
Like, so what's next for you guys? Like, what's next after the anniversary?
Big things.
Yeah, we got some things in the works.
We got some
things out.
You know, one of the things that, like you mentioned, is that, you know, we all have different skill sets. So I think that we bring a lot to the table, and I think if anything, I think we should all challenge each other. And this is just kind of just me freelancing or talking out loud. Is that we should all challenge each other to really define that and kind of build upon our different skill sets a lot more, so that we can really use that as a catalyst, you know, for 2021 to really take Bruise and Banner to a whole different level. You know, Rob, for example, he's a great creator of things. So, you know, but he also has a good finance background. Lou has a science background that we can obviously take advantage of in this beer chemistry and in this whole this whole industry that we've now embarked in for the last 2 years. Yoda has created a lot of new skits that because he's an artist and he's theatrical. So I think that we should be utilizing that with this platform a lot more. Me, I should be pushing the envelope. You know, I'm an artist. I sing, but, you know, I do a lot of different things, but most importantly, a lot of things that the people that the group amongst each other, they always say is that I'm like the mouthpiece. I like talking to people. So I, should be utilizing that to our, to the best of our advantage.
Oh, nigga, you don't know it, but you are.
It was funny. It was funny because I was going to ask you to sing her happy birthday, but I was like, I'll just use Drake.
Oh, why not?
Nah, go ahead. You can still sing it to her. Go ahead, bust it out.
All right, so
happy birthday. That's her girl.
So I'm gonna shorten your name to just Vanity instead of Vanity Constant because it won't fit in the entire song.
It's fine because the first name.
But if you didn't know that about me, I'm a singer. So
go ahead.
Professional.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, he is.
You
Go
about
ahead.
to find out.
Yeah, you about to learn today.
You about to learn sweet dulcet tones.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
We want to talk about it. Want to hear it? Here it go.
I'm gonna mute myself so we can hear you fully.
All right. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vanity. Happy birthday to you.
That is sexual chocolate right there, boy.
All right, fuck it. My turn, niggas.
No.
Happy birthday.
That sounds like melted chocolate.
To you.
Thank you.
Right. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, Vanity, it's my turn. Happy birthday.
There it is. Short and simple. I like it, Lou. I like it.
Appreciate it.
Benny, Benny, did you have a random fact or fiction?
Random facts or fiction. Like, what y'all want to know? You gotta ask me a question.
No, it's whatever you want to. It don't have to be about you.
Yeah, it could be anything. It don't have to be about you necessarily.
You can make it up if you want. That'd be fiction.
I don't know. I like answering questions. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so
all right. We'll give her a random fact.
Well, I think Dildo already asked you the question already. So,
episode 69, I had to ask the question.
Right, that's true. That's a follow-up.
We got to see where she at now. Shit.
Did she grow? Has she grown? Did she grow?
She's 28 now. She better learn how to ride.
Why are you crazy?
Yeah, well, she told us, and she said yes, she has. So
that's good.
There you go.
So, Rob, give her a fact or fiction from your list.
All right, here's a fact or fiction for you, Vanity. I think my beer is kicking in. Yes. Vanity. Yeah. Who the fuck is Vanity?
Vanity.
Who the fuck is Vanity?
Here it goes.
Y'all funny.
A missing woman was unexpectedly found during a vacation in Iceland when it turned out that she was on the search team searching for herself. Fact or fiction?
Yo.
Is that a fact?
Read that again because that's funny as fuck. Read that again. That is real.
It sounds like it's real.
A missing woman was unexpectedly found during a vacation in Iceland. I'm going to read it again. That was fact. She did not know. According to the woman, she did not recognize herself in the description and decided to help with the search. So she did not know they were looking for her.
How did she go? How did you not know you missing?
Nigga, at some point, we all lost.
Well, she didn't understand the description. So she was like, what? She changed her clothes, I think they said. She changed her clothes, so she was on like a tour bus. So they did not realize that she was still there.
No.
That's why you do a head count. That's why you do a head count.
Her name didn't change.
Hey.
Right. It's like Susan Smith with the red hoodie on. And she's like, oh, my name is Susan Smith. I got a blue hoodie on. It's the same fucking Susan Smith.
Yeah, Vanity, we might have lost her, but yeah, that one right there, she's definitely I'm gonna sound very stereotypical with this one. She's a dumb blonde.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's just a dummy.
I feel like we all lost at some point and gotta be.
But you ain't never been that lost where you look at yourself and say, "I need to find this person."
Well, no, they didn't look at a picture though. They didn't look at a picture. They just said, "We're looking for
description.
This and this and this." So she was like, "That ain't me."
Okay, that helps out. That helps out a lot more. And my thing, I thought she was looking at herself with a blue hoodie on. I'm like, well, I got this red hoodie on. I'm different. That's not me.
Nah. Whoever had reported her missing, I think she was like on a tour bus. and somebody on the tour bus reported her missing. And she was like, "Well, y'all fucked up on that description. That ain't me."
Right. That don't even sound like me.
No, you probably should have said her name then. You should have said her name. They must have said, "We're looking for a woman who's about 5'5" with a blue hoodie on." She was like, "I got a red hoodie on. I don't know who they talking about." Well, since you dropped off, we want to thank Vanity for coming through.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vanity. Appreciate you. Happy birthday.
Happy
Definitely
birthday.
check her out. I think it's Vanity Constance Creates. It's just Vanity.
Well, it's just the Vanity Constance on Instagram, so that's where you can find her at.
Vanity Constance. Yeah, she said the Wi-Fi went out in the hotel, so she is partying. So we
we get it.
We get it. Because that hotel Wi-Fi be shitty. So I get it.
I do.
You know all about it, huh?
Yeah. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Yeah, baby. I remember the Clarion when Rob got that lump on his head.
Hey, that's family business.
He said, "Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding, niggas?" Yes, nigga, you are bleeding. Am I? Did I? I hit my head on the toilet.
That nigga ran smooth into the wall. Bang!
Hey. We still got a few people watching here.
But yo,
that calm down.
And Yoda, and that chicken was good.
Shout out to Jay for the chicken.
Shout out to Jay for the chicken. Even the strippers love the chicken.
We'll twerk for chicken.
Twerk for chicken. Yo, man.
Well, this has been a great night. A lot of guests came through. I appreciate them.
Appreciate all of you guys.
For a 2-year anniversary podiversary. Yeah, whatever. I want to shout out to Jason Rodriguez for popping on the broadcast, but I know he dropped off. But I want to appreciate him for at least coming through.
How come Will ain't pop on? What are you doing?
I don't know. He wasn't even at the beer share, so who knows what he's doing?
Yeah.
He found him a little tenderoni somewhere.
But,
he's single. He said, "Know what, Mom? I don't want my mom visiting tonight."
Yeah. After a while, it started to steamroll anyway. Because I think the more people we had on who were actually drinking early, just started just going.
Yeah.
Right. So it was good. I mean, because there was quite a few people that it was like 3 or 4 people that were going to come on, but they didn't make it. So we appreciate them for even considering coming through.
Yeah, and appreciate you.
And celebrating with us, and they could watch it. And some people who said they couldn't make it, so we want to shout out to them as well. I didn't shout out because when I got the slim, actually both of these 2 beers, I want to shout out one of our previous guests, Kavana, for being my beer connect.
Oh yeah,
recommend.
Come on, fuck her.
Well, no. She said,
yo, that's strong. That's stronger than any ABV we had.
And she said she was working anyway, so she told me that early, but she would catch the replay. So I want to thank her.
Oh, so let me hear. Yeah, I did clean it up. I said, "You're my girl."
Want to come through. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you guys for staying with me for these 2 years.
Sticking in with you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, yo. Lou, Rob, we like Dev. Learn to like you.
Yes, you learned. That's all I asked.
I've grown to like you and to know you more because we just been, we knew each other, but not like we know each other.
Kiss you on the cheek when I see you.
Nigga, you kiss me, we fight.
Hey, Devin, I'll kiss him on the other cheek.
There you go.
Rob always be trying to kiss me.
What's wrong, man?
Get it.
That's just another black man showing love to another black man.
I understand.
We're happy.
I don't want to kiss on that nigga.
Yeah, give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, kiss him on the forehead, Rob.
Yeah.
Ew, on the front
forehead
lobe.
kiss. No, after best man. I never kissed anybody on the forehead again. I was like, oh, I didn't know that meant that.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think it means that. Is that universal?
Frontal lobe.
But after that, I was like, nope. I was like,
no,
no,
we're not doing
it. Nothing frontal should be a part of a kiss.
Yeah, it was the front.
Your forehead is called your frontal lobe.
Yeah, but nothing further the front of anything.
If you're above the fucking waistline, nigga, you all right.
Well, if you below, you could kiss. You don't want to kiss the back. I'd rather kiss. Never mind.
You want to kiss the back? Oh shit!
I would rather kiss the front than the back.
I don't know. Now you didn't lost me.
Right. I said I would rather kiss the front than the back.
Okay.
Lou said before the end of this podcast, oh no, I don't like eating ass.
Yeah, I ain't no ass. I ain't eating ass unless.
Right.
Well, I want to thank our
$1 million.
Well, I do got two more fact or fiction, and I give them to y'all. Yeah, I give them to y'all.
Fact.
And this might be more of a to Lou. Game of Thrones Night Watch cloaks are made from IKEA rugs. Fact or fiction?
Oh shit, that's some bullshit.
Fiction.
I feel like it's fact.
I feel like their budget's too high. It's fiction.
Nah, I feel like because their budget is high, their budget's high because they can cut back on certain shit, and that's part of it.
That was actually fact because they IKEA actually put it on their website to show you how you can make your own Night Watch rug. I mean, Night Watch cloak from their rugs. So
I wonder how warm that was because didn't they film? It was cold as shit when they was filming. And you wearing a rug?
Man, I'll be on my fact or fiction shit though. Like, man, I'm in my bag, yo. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You got to go on Hood Jeopardy. You'd be a good contestant on Hood Jeopardy.
Yeah. And
that's all we're playing right now. You winning Hood Jeopardy.
What else we got? The pattern on every person's tongue is as unique as a fingerprint. Fact or fiction?
Facts.
What? Say that again.
No, that one I don't know.
Your tongue print. You have a tongue print.
Unique.
Oh, absolutely. I know that's definitely unique. Fact. That is unique.
That is fact. Everything I said was fact. I didn't have any fiction.
Oh, so you know what? That sounds like it is fact.
Yeah, because he do like Jay Wesley and just change one thing and be like, "Oh, that's fiction."
Yeah,
he read all the facts and change one thing.
I had no fiction, but I want to thank everybody who came through. I want to thank Mo from Know Better, Do Better, Coffee the Foodie. I want to thank her for coming through. Beer Quest TV, Chris, I want to thank you for coming through. Brandon, Black Beer Travelers for coming through. Obviously, Bougie Beer Girl on her drinking.
Southern twang.
Yes.
My homie Jay Wesley, FDU Pride. Thank for him, Finn of Baltimore, and Hobson Charlie of Hobson Charlie, and of course our birthday girl Vanity Constance. This is episode 94.
Vince popped on.
And you got Vince popped on.
Vince and Harlan.
Yeah, they wasn't on his list. They weren't on his list.
They wasn't on his list.
They weren't on my list.
But I appreciate them for popping on.
Yeah, man.
And, everybody. Yo, and shout out to everybody who couldn't pop on or wasn't able to for whatever reason.
Yeah, they might have forgotten. Started drinking too early. Like I said, I did shout out. I said Jason Rodriguez came through, but he dropped off.
My last bit, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like anybody who didn't even respond or whatever. Just shout out to everybody who
we love you anyway. Yep.
I think everybody responded that I reached out to. So I shout out to them if they said they couldn't make it or not. So I appreciate everybody.
My mother said that she wants us to shout out the mothers because they were on the live supporting us as well. So shout out to our mothers.
Shout out to our mothers. Shout out mom. I said hey mom when she posted.
But I'm saying my mom just texted like you need to shout out to mom.
Get over it.
No, she's not gonna do that, man. She's not gonna do that. Stop talking about that. Stop talking breezy to mom.
Right, Yoda, including yours.
The biggest shout out you give your mom is that you are
that ass.
You are the biggest shout out. You already get the biggest shout out. You are a productive black man, in America, still alive, pay taxes.
And guess what? Black moms don't care nothing about that. They will still.
You better say thank you. You still better say thank you and thank your mama.
You better.
Shout out to our aunt. Our aunt came through. Everybody that came through. This is episode 94, a 2-year podiversary.
It was fun, guys.
Yo, we had a lot of fun, guys.
Next week we'll be right back at it with some dope guests. Or a dope guest. I think it's a dope guest. Yeah, it's just one. Unless Jason want to come back on and drive back off.
Right. Yo, so I drink 3 beers and I gotta pee. So shout out to
get off.
Yeah. And
shout out to America for flushing toilets.
Until next time.
Have a good week, everyone.
Remember to vote.
Oh, vote. Yes, definitely vote. Happy Halloween.
We talk about voting at all.
No, everybody know vote. Vote
vote though.
And don't just vote for the president. Vote for all your local shit. All that shit, man.
Vote all the way down.
I didn't hear some J Rail though. Give me some J Rail.
Hey, you go crazy. But mama party girl, she just want fun too. They say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care how she like to do drugs too.
Beer talk. A
little bit of beer.
Where that beer jug at though?
Hey.